to it because I didn't see it or hear
And
it.
so that's why people are now frustrated with you because of the statements that you're making in the comments without actual full knowledge of who has contributed from who hasn't. And a lot of people,
I
from
didn't
what I'm
say
gathering,
nobody.
from what I'm
Who
gathering, a lot of people
contributed?
have contributed emotionally. Not only emotionally, a lot of people have contributed financially. A
Okay,
lot of people
those
have
are.
been there.
I'm talking about people who have not contributed. Those are the people that I'm talking to. I'm not talking to people who have
But you
gone
don't
in
know. She just sat up here and said you don't know who has contributed and who has not. You just missed that whole point. You said that you are new
So
and
if
you
it
have
doesn't
not been
apply,
here
let it
that
fly.
long. So you
If it
don't
doesn't
know
apply, let it
who
fly.
has contributed
If it
and
does
who
not
has not.
apply,
Well, then
let
get your
it
ass back
fly.
downstairs then. If you don't know, you keep saying, well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I haven't been here. Get
No,
your
that's
ass
not what I
back
said. That's
downstairs
not what I
then.
kept saying. Y'all is so
Because you don't
like
know.
the way
Get
y'all
your ass
misrepresent
back
what people say.
downstairs. Get your ass back downstairs because you don't know. You know what
I was
Trina had
called
put
up
in front
here.
of your
I didn't
face
come
the
up here.
past few months. You don't know anything else.
Why are you
They
so?
just
Why
sat
are
up
you
here
getting
and
your?
said that a few months ago, the mafia helped to pay her rent when she was behind. How the hell you keep getting double behind in the same amount of months? You don't know because you haven't been here. Get downstairs.
And you don't know that she's lying.
Get downstairs.
You don't know that she's been lying currently. So
I
you
can yell
get
if I want to.
downstairs.
These is my lungs.
Okay,
So
well,
if I
I can
want to
talk
pump
just
them
like
up, then
you
I'm going to pump
grown,
them up.
and you can do what you want to do with your
Get
mouth. I'm grown, and I can do what the hell I
downstairs.
want to do
And
with
why
my
you keep
mouth.
threatening to get down? Like, oh, they asked me to come up here, like $2 begged you to come up here. They asked me to
Desi,
come up
no
here
one
because you
is
was talking in
talking
the
to you,
comments. I
sweet
don't
baby.
care. Yeah, you
Nobody's
really
talking
are.
to
You're
you.
really
You
bothered.
sound
I have a
tangential in your
question.
speech.
It's because
The
you're
things you're
phony.
saying that the
No, because you keep
sentences
trying
are
to attack somebody. Like, ain't
mismatched.
nobody
It's
attacking
like a
you. You was up in the
patchwork
comments being real
quilt.
extra.
Like
Now
you're
when it's time for you
talking
to speak up,
like
you real
you're
quiet.
trying to put
You're
two sentences
phony.
together that
Yeah,
don't
oh
go
girl, you're
together. So what are you
phony.
I hope
talking
you're not
about?
a therapist for real.
Right. Tell me something you
Oh,
feel
I hope you're
attacked. You're
not
a
a
liar.
Nah,
therapist
y'all
for
can't
real.
attack her profession now. That's
Yeah,
wrong.
just
Don't put
saying.
it as your title. Don't phone me with
She was
that.
in here
Put it
real
as her
strong
title.
in the comment
Daisy, I'm
section.
about to drop y'all. Let you back up if you want
She
to come
was
back up in a minute.
real
Why
Cause
shouldn't I
strong in the
be a
respectfully,
Thanks
comment
for
therapist?
coming up,
section.
Daisy.
Why should I
wait
not be a
y'all,
therapist? Tell
cause
me
it's
that.
it's almost looking like she getting jumping. I don't like that. I don't like that. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
one
So
at a
y'all
She
time.
gonna,
was
so y'all
jumping in the
gonna,
comments though, Rose.
but wait, I
It's
get
cool.
that. Hold
No, Rose,
on, I
She was
get
let
that.
jumping in the
him
Hold up,
talk.
hold
comments
up,
though.
hold up, hold up, hold
Let
up.
him
I get
talk. My
that.
feelings
I
got
get
hurt.
that.
Yay!
However,
Thank y'all for the gifts.
y'all know it's a different energy on the panel as it is in the comments. So when you got multiple people talking to you at one time, it's gonna feel like you being attacked and jumped, and then
I'm good.
motherfuckers gonna be on defense, and it's not gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a constructive
I'm good.
conversation. Stop cutting me off, please. It's not gonna be a constructive conversation.
But
So
I'm good,
I
Rose.
really
You're
do.
talking about me.
I
I'm
would.
good.
I
So you
would.
don't feel like you're being
But
jumped on? You don't feel attacked? You straight?
No, I don't care about. I just want to know because people always say, "Oh, you're not a therapist." So answer me. What have I done that a therapist shouldn't do?
there
Tell
we go.
me. Tell me.
You didn't look at it objectively.
As a
How do you
therapist,
know
you're
that
not
I
looking at it
didn't?
whole.
How
It's
do you
called
know that
common
I
sense, and
didn't?
you're not
I'm
doing
You've
it.
been a little
Because
biased
you
though.
say
You've
you're
been a
a
little
licensed
biased.
therapist as
How
well,
She
but
about
you're
said
messing
she
up
you
how
got
to
it. I'm gonna be
define?
quiet.
define.
How about you define for me what an objective perspective would be, since I haven't looked at
Being
it
neutral,
objectively.
looking at all of the
Also,
information.
as far as social media, yes, I'm a therapist by trade, but I don't provide therapy on this app. I am a mental
Delusional.
health advocate. Okay, so define delusional and give me an example of how I'm being
Can I
delusional.
speak?
Y'all don't
How
jump
you
on the lady now.
talking?
Don't
Listen
jump
to how
on
you
the lady.
talking. You going over
Let's
everything
throw
everybody's
terms
Can I
out,
saying.
baby,
speak?
because
You're
I'm
not
good
using
with
common sense
definitions.
at all. It's called
I'm
use
great with
common sense, and you're
definitions.
not
I'm
using
great
it.
with research. So come on, let's throw these terms out. I'm gonna make you define them if you're gonna pin them on me.
Have too many emotions in this. You're not using your common sense, and you sound delusional. So
How do
you
I
need
sound
to drop.
delusional?
Girl, Patty Rose
How?
just asked
How?
multiple questions. You went over
How?
it. So like Patty said, go sit back downstairs
How do
and
I
just
sound
listen because you don't even
delusional?
know. You just making this go around in circles. Everything is I don't know,
How?
I don't know, I don't know. Therapists, I'm
I
not like
said I
everybody
don't
else on the
know
panel.
about
Me and you
one
could go toe
thing.
to toe, girl, and you would not win on your best day.
Okay, come
You
on, let's
sound
go.
stupid.
Let's
Girl,
go.
you're not a
All
therapist.
right,
You're a
Cece, I'm gonna
therapist.
mute you real quick. I'm gonna mute you because who's this? Supremely, you've been waiting for a minute. What's up?
Okay, here's my thing. How is it that you sitting here and you want to support this lady who sat there after somebody raised over $3,100 for her supposed rent, turns right around, not only did she dox her, she sat there and put a jacket on 2 black male children.
Who did she die? Oh,
She
you talking
doxed
about?
K-Dub. She doxed
Okay.
K-Dub. And not only did she dox K-Dub, she sat there and insinuated something about K's sons. So how in the hell do you sit here and come up here and say, okay, y'all attacking her, she's a good person, when this is what the behavior that she's exhibiting?
When did I say y'all are attacking her?
She
She's a good
showed you who she
person.
was.
Pull up
She
a
showed us
receipt
all
where I
last
use
night.
those words.
Okay, so I have a
You want to
question,
play
right?
some
So how
man,
about
Pull
this?
up
How
a
about
and I'm not
receipt.
the
Where
one to
did
play
I
some
say
man.
she's
Ma'am,
a
I
good
didn't
person
cut
and
you
y'all are
off.
attacking her?
Ma'am, I did not cut you off. I would
I'm
really
gonna
like
cut you
for you
off if
to,
you're misrepresenting what I'm
again,
saying. I never
I
said
did
that.
not disrespect you. And please
Okay, so don't
understand my
Twin,
name
it's
is
like
what
talking
it
to
is
a
for a
misrepresentation
child.
reason.
I
of what I
can't.
said.
My name is what it is for
Misrepresentation
a
of what I
reason. Please
said
don't make
is
me
this.
disrespect this lady live. What I
Yes,
said
one
to
at a
you
time,
was,
please, ladies. We can do this, right? Just one at a time.
clearly we can't because therapists don't know how to be an
Therapist, please do not
effective
unmute
therapist.
unless
All
she
right,
is
yeah. So
done.
therapist, can she finish her statement? Then you can
Yes,
choose
please, one
for
at a
to
time.
respond or
Yeah.
not. Did she leave
Like
intentionally?
at the end
Yes.
of the
Okay.
day, this lady has lied. That's been proven. She's been taking money. She wants to be taken care of by the people on this app. Oh, that's really pretty. Get out and get
Hey,
a job.
Theory.
Some of us have to work to make sure our bills are paid.
Siri, Sherry, Ubavoye Moye. I'm
What the
sorry.
hell?
So at the end of the day, how is it that you feel as though everybody is supposed to be nice and play nicely in the sandbox when this chick is sitting there putting these types of jackets on kids, doxing people, and then lying and getting all this money for nothing? Cause that $3,100, the next day after that $3,100 was raised, the next day her goal moved to $5,000.
Show no feet.
So let's keep it a buck.
Okay, so this is what I have to say about that. While I haven't seen her do those particular things, like put a jacket on a child and lie about what she's using her money for, if she has done those things, then no, that's wrong. She shouldn't, give people a false view of whatever really is happening. But I'm saying from what I have seen with my own eyes, that's all I'm
Thank
speaking
you.
on. I
But
can't
you
speak
can't
on
speak.
what I
But you
haven't
can't
seen or
speak from
heard.
your own eyes because your eyes have they're young. You've only
My
been
eyes are
here
older than
in
yours, I'm
two
sure.
seconds. Oh,
I'm
hold
sure
on,
my
no,
eyes are
no, no,
older than
no,
yours.
no. You could never be as old as me, little girl. I've already been to your
Little girl, you
head.
got a little
Yeah,
girl?
you're a
Whoa,
little girl,
whoa,
sweetheart. You're a
Dang,
little girl.
Jen.
She's a
whoa,
little
whoa,
girl,
whoa,
and you know
whoa.
it. So
You
anyway,
got a little
what
girly?
I'm
I
saying
haven't
is that.
disrespected
What I'm
nobody up here
Whoa,
saying
in that
is
whoa.
way.
that you are young to this app. You do not know her. So your eyes are young. Okay? Did that go over your head or no?
So have you experienced her personally doing
Oh,
something
yes,
like
Ma'am,
everybody
that?
who
has.
are
I
you
think
talking
everybody
to? You
Amen.
has,
don't
But
know who you
ma'am.
let
talking
Jen
to.
answer.
You really
Okay,
don't know
sorry.
who you talking to, but I'm gonna let your little ass do what you do best. You know what I'm saying?
So
Because you up here
so little
fronting.
ass? Why my
Yeah.
ass
Yeah,
gotta be
what?
little?
God dang it. All right, never mind.
Why my ass gotta be little? Why my ass gotta be pulled into this? I'm just asking, has she personally done anything to you? If she has personally done something to
She
you,
hasn't personally done anything to me,
all
ma'am,
right
but I've
then.
been on this app
Okay,
since the
Sherry.
TikTok has been
All
up.
right then. You
Mommy,
going off
So,
of hearsay. I
you
don't
okay?
do that because
no, it's not hearsay,
Oh, it's
love.
not
It's not
I
hearsay,
don't
hearsay.
fall
y'all.
victim to
Oh, no,
groupthink
it's
like
not
many of
hearsay. You
y'all
talking to
do.
the wrong person. You need to
What
understand
you gonna
who you
do,
talking
ma'am?
to
We
first.
are on the app.
Yeah,
Y'all
you talking to the
be
wrong one.
talking
You
y'all big
slow. I can't.
shit. Like y'all really gonna come after somebody in real life from some conversation on the app. Like
Did
get
I say I
yourself for
was going
real.
to do that? I'm not sure what's
So then
going on
what are
with
you
your
talking
hearing.
about? You
I'm
don't know
not
This
sure
who you
what's
girl
going on.
clearly
talking
don't
to.
You
know
don't
TikTok.
know
Talking about
who
what
What
I
I
do
got.
am
you
as
don't
a
know who you
person.
talking to
If you knew,
mean?
you don't app.
And
You
pause.
don't know who you
You
talking
don't.
to. What is that supposed to insinuate,
You don't know who
ma'am?
you're talking to. If you knew who you're talking to, you wouldn't ask me
Can
that
I say
question.
something right quick, please?
Why? Are you
Who
Beyonce?
is that? Who's
Even
that
if you're
talking?
Beyonce,
Petty.
shit, even if you was
That's
Mariah
petty, bro.
Carey, I
That's
wouldn't
petty up
change
there.
my
Oh,
tone not
yeah.
one bit. I love Mariah Carey
I'm not
too.
asking you to change your tone. See, it went over your head, young one.
Okay,
It went
what do
over
you
your head.
so
But that petty road talk.
you think you eating, but you haven't really said anything.
Okay, can I
think
say
you
something
Lady,
right
because I
quick?
don't talk like that, young lady. If you from the hood,
So
then
what
you
are
do
you
you.
trying? You calling me young lady?
You're
You calling
asking
me
me,
girl? You
do I
calling me
know
all
this
of that?
lady?
It's
If
super.
you
Hold on,
knew
wait. I'm
who
about to
you're
mute both of
talking to,
y'all
you
because
would
Petty
know I
want to say
know her.
something real quick. I'm about to mute both of y'all. Go ahead, Petty.
Okay, I'm gonna get ready to go hop in the shower so somebody can have my spot. But I just want to say this. Therapist, give me $50. My Cash App goal is up. Since you are so loving and giving and you want to see everybody
Exactly. And I
look
got a
good,
couple candles you can
give me
Perfect.
$50. Somebody
do it
drop
right now.
Hold on, let me finish. Then you can respond. Somebody drop my Cash App. I'm trying to go to the Dominican
nah?
Republic.
Do you want the
So,
money or not? Because I can send it right now in
well,
real
I
time.
told them to drop my Cash App in the thing. I'm sure you don't got it. That's why I asked them
Oh,
to
you're sure I
drop
don't
it.
got it? Okay.
I'm talking, yeah, you don't got my Cash App. You don't know
Oh,
my
there you go.
Cash App name. That's why I was saying drop it in the chat. Give me $50. But I just people gonna see what they want to see, and they not gonna see what they don't
They
want
don't.
to see. A lot of people are not gonna see anything differently about Trina because they're too far in and they don't want to feel stupid or played. I get it. You too far in at this point. If you go back and you look at your ledger, you probably done paid more of her rent than you paid of your own. So I get it. It's okay. You too far in and you don't want to admit, you know what, that girl played me. She played in my face. Okay. So really, I do truly believe y'all can really stop trying to make therapists see something that she's not going to want to see. She's already said she have not been here. She's new to the platform. So
Now
Jen,
you're
you
spinning
telling
the
her.
narrative. I never said that I don't want to see anything. If you have
I didn't say that. I said you said that you're new.
right,
That's
but
the
you
only
said
thing
y'all
that
can't
I
make the
said that
therapist
you
see what
said
she don't
is
want to
that
see. What
you're
is it that I
new.
don't want to
I
see?
said
Where's the proof
people.
at?
I
Where is the
said
proof? If you show me
people.
some proof, I will see
Can you
proof.
mute her? Because I didn't even say she said that.
No, you
That was
said
a
y'all trying
general
to make the
statement.
therapist
I
see
said
something she
people
don't want to
don't
see.
want to
That
see.
therapist, can you let her finish her thought, please?
People don't want to see it. They're not going to change your mind. They're not. You've proven that
They will with
because
proof.
they've given you information and you're not going to change your
No, they
mind.
haven't. They
That
haven't
is
given
the
So
me
how
proof.
much proof do you need? So you're saying that the things that have been told on this panel today, you didn't see it yourself, which is why you're
I'm
not
talking
believing it,
about the
even though more than one
financial
person has
portion.
told
As far as how, as far as what she has done to individuals,
It's
I
all
can't
the
speak on that.
financial
I'm
portion
talking
that we
about the
talk
financial.
about.
That's all I'm talking
It's
about.
financial.
Right. We are talking about the
And we are talking about
financial.
that.
Jen was
So,
just trying to
so
explain.
what
Hold
are we saying
on.
that
Hold
she
on.
lied
I'm
There
about?
is
gonna
not
drop you,
finished.
Petty.
And
You
then I'm
come
finna go
back.
wash my ass and baby, you can have it. Just let me finish. Now, Jen was trying to explain to you that the mafia has even on multiple occasions, thank you, Theory, on multiple occasions has helped Trina financially. So it does have to do with financial. She's trying to tell you that, but you refuse to hear her out. You weren't there, so you don't know. So she's trying to enlighten you. But because she's saying, no, she did not give $1 personally, but she was there in the group when it happened. We've all heard Trina say that people in the mafia has gifted her and have done things for her. Thus, that is one of the reasons she claimed that she wanted to move here recently because the mafia had helped her and somebody knew her address because they sent her groceries. So now she feels unsafe and she wants to move. That is another point we're trying to tell you. Every 15 days, she has another reason why she needs to get money so that she can move. It is financial and it is housing. We keep trying to give you the examples, but you don't want to see them. And that's fine. We get it. We understand. You're saying you weren't there. We get it. That does not negate that it did not happen just because you weren't there. Now, if you want to continue giving, then keep giving, baby. Nobody is telling you not to give personally. We're saying we don't understand why people keep giving. Nobody has called out anybody particularly. Nobody has said, oh, well, therapists have gave $527. We don't know why she did that. Ain't nobody clocking that. Ain't nobody pocket watching like that. But we have seen when she puts up a goal for $5,000 and we just saw you raise $3,000 for the same exact thing. That is what we're calling into question. Baby, you don't have that much housing for $8,000. You ain't got that much housing. I don't care what you say or how you try to flip it and rub it down. You don't have that much housing. You don't have $8,000 worth of housing. So where is the money, LaShondra? That's what we trying to figure out. Where is the money? You need money again, and they just raised you all of this money. You should still have enough money to get an Airbnb because you ain't got $8,000 worth of housing.
Just for the full understanding, a quick recap. The situation that happened with K Dub, basically she was Petty Rose Live, and Petty Rose was talking about Trina. They were asking K Dub questions, and answering those questions and saying that yes,
I'm sorry, Rose. Petty Rose, check your Cash App.
She said that she wanted to help Petty Rose, so on and so forth. I mean,
Bam, hold on, Rose. Bam, she said,
Damn, therapist, you want my Cash App too, therapist?
booyah.
Thank you.
Let me
Baby,
get $50.
therapist, you got the coin, baby. I just wish you wouldn't let people use you, but that's my opinion.
Therapist, let me get a 20, therapist.
You're not saying it right. You
And
supposed to say it like Patty said.
You got the money, so you do what you want to with your money because you earned it. I just would hope that you wouldn't let people keep playing in your face. If that's how you want to spend your money, keep spunting it. But I am going to give you a receipt. Hopefully in next month, you'll see me in the Dominican Republic with my stomach hanging out. And that's going to be my proof, okay, that I'm doing what I said I'm going to do with the money. If I don't, then I come on here.
What you want with it? I sent it by choice. So if you spend it on Snow Rock or ready to go to the Dominican Republic, honey, I sent it because I chose to. That's my whole point.
Oh,
Well, let me go ahead and get a
point
20,
taken.
therapist.
I'm still gonna have my stomach hanging out, and if you beat her, then you can see it.
I would just like
go
to
ahead,
say
Rose. I'm
publicly-
sorry.
I would just like to say publicly that I just caught a whole slew of older women begging. So I just wanted to put that out there with y'all begging asses.
Well, at least it wasn't dry begging, baby. I was wet begging.
Cause the beg is crazy,
That
but
I
you
sure
know,
was. Listen.
I'm wet begging, baby.
you know.
Greg, in a minute. I'm trying to get a finger monkey. I need everybody to cast.
Oh, man.
So I just wanted to make sure that we all are on one accord where we understand what actually transpired last night. And what transpired is K-Dub was in Petty Rose Live. Petty Rose was talking about Trina and whatever Trina had going on. K-Dub was asked a couple questions and basically was in defense of Trina in the comments. Trina was live and was screen sharing or showing Petty Rose platform and talking about it. While she was talking about it, she made very sly comments specifically about Kay. A couple individuals heard Trina say that she was pathetic, and a lot of people screen recorded Trina actively being disingenuous and sarcastic and basically insinuating that K-Dub never really cared about her. And so when K Dub received the information after her weekend with her little boo thing, she went live. And so when she went live and she was asking, okay, so what the fuck is going on? Please, somebody share the information to Trina. Trina came actually into the room. She was playing the video, and in the video recording, you would hear Trina actively being extremely sarcastic towards K Dub's help that she offered her. And K Dub explicitly said that I heard from someone that you called me pathetic, but what I'm actively hearing in this video is that you're being sarcastic and my feelings are hurt. And so Trina stuck to the pathetic part and did not acknowledge the fact that K Dub said that she was hurt by the sarcasm when she said that she was trying to do everything that she can to help this woman. Trina stuck to the pathetic part. So K Dub said multiple times, my feelings are hurt because I thought we was better than this. Like, you could have hit me up. Like, I was in the comments defending you. Petty Rowe comes up on the panel and explicitly says that K Dub was not interacting in any of the shade or the fun jokes that was being thrown. She was basically defending her wanting to help, so on and so forth.
Yeah, she was answering questions that people had. She was making clarifications when people were saying the wrong information. She never said anything negative about Trina. She never put no laughing emojis. She never participated in none of the shit that I was talking. I was the one that was talking shit, not K-Dub. All she did was answer questions truthfully and honestly.
Right.
Can I say something really quick?
Trip had a question, and then I'll let you. Was you done, Rose?
No, but I can let
Oh,
them.
go ahead. Go ahead, Rose.
Okay, so after that, Trina goes live, and then instead of acknowledging the fact that K Dub explicitly said that her feelings were hurt, she then goes on a tangent about the pathetic word and say that she only wants proof of her explicitly saying pathetic. And then the narrative then shifted from K Dub being upset that Trina went live and was talking about her with misunderstanding to now flipping it and saying that K Dub had a problem with Trina not coming to her home. Then Trina exposes K Dub's cell phone number, laughs and says that she does not give a fuck if it's doxing or not. She does not care. Okay. After she made those statements, K Dub then goes live again.
Wait a minute! Woo! Goal has been reached. What? Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
Your mic loud as shit.
Congrats, girl, congrats. What's up? That's what's up. That's what's up.
So
That's good.
After her number gets exposed to social media, and Trina explicitly says that she does not care, she don't give a fuck, and laughs, that also triggered K-Dub even more. So then Trina then makes sly statements about K-Dub's children and insinuating that K-Dub abandoned her children to go to another state, and saying that K-Dub doesn't take care of her children. And then also insinuated that because she has older sons, even though K-Dub has an 11-year-old child, the same age as Trina's child, that they could potentially do something to her child. She then goes on to say that because she made statements privately about the things that her and her child had went through, i.e. SA victims, she tried to put those two situations together and say that she was basically trying to tell K-Dub that she doesn't feel comfortable in that house because she has a son and a man and so on and so forth. And so, yeah, the goal had completely moved from Trina initially going live and being sarcastic towards K-Dub's help to now she didn't feel comfortable, didn't feel safe, and K-Dub was supposedly mad that Trina didn't want to come to her home. Just so that y'all understand what is actually going on here.
That's the part that I
Give it up for the recap.
That's the part that I did not.
Hold on,
Jose
can I
from,
ask my question real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Thank you. So I want to thank you so much for that recap, Miss Rose, because I would y'all know I'm about to eat this up. Now, so number one, she doxed this woman, is what you just told me. She put this woman's phone number out here, but this the same woman who was screaming, "Somebody sent the police to my house. They sent the police to my. I got to move because the police keep showing." Number one, I want y'all to stop being vulnerable because the police ain't kicking nobody out for no one incident. I don't care if it's a noise complaint, a wellness check, etc. The police ain't kicking nobody out over no one complaint. But let it be known, you doxing people, putting out their phone numbers, but you talking about, I don't want nobody to know where I stay. Well, maybe you should stop giving them your address, telling them to send you groceries. Then they won't know where you stay. That's number one. Number two, I want to address this. I know, because see, I go low. I talk about your child, your deceased parent, all of that. But see, when I talked about her being a bad parent, they said, oh, Trip, you're talking about her kids. What's that one little saucy, sticky, slimy man? He told up there and said, we don't talk about children. Anytime I hear a child being mentioned, I'm going to insert myself. I'm talking about Sauce. I'm going to insert myself and say something because I don't like kids being talked about. So where was your antennas at, Brother Sauce, when she set up and talked about K-Dub's child? Where was your antennas at, brother? And if it ain't good, what they say, if it ain't good for the goose, then it ain't good for the gander. So if you don't want your child talked about, then why are you talking about somebody else's child?
I'm gonna drop you for a second, Candy.
Yeah, how you talking about somebody else's child, Miss Trina, if you don't want nobody talking about your child? How dare you talk about K-Dub or anybody else's child and you don't want yours that you can't supply being talked about? I know you ain't being what they call it on TikTok, hypocritical. I know you ain't being not held accountable. You know they love that word. You ain't being held accountable. I want to hear you apologize. Talking about he's somewhere educating. Be quiet, Alex, because ain't nobody asked your ass shit either. Now let me go on mute.
I think it's the there because
Wait, I thought you had a question. Wait, what was the question?
In the process of me filing that grievance, what I was stating was though she exposed somebody's number, and why is it okay for hers not to be? She don't want her address out there, but she okay with the number. Why is it okay for her to talk about somebody's kid, but I can't talk about hers? That was my question.
Okay.
the therapist in training, so I think y'all just don't like therapists, which is okay. Because why did he?
Not y'all that don't have degrees and keep claiming that you therapists. We damn sure don't like y'all. I didn't been to college. I don't like when you be therapist.
So you don't think that I actually have a degree, Trip?
Jay is a hood therapist. They like me.
If you're asking me, do I think that you have a degree? Absolutely not. Because I think if you were trained in mental health, you would damn sure be able to read that Trina be faking the hell up out of y'all.
Am I supposed to be reading people on here? Am I supposed to be?
I didn't say you're supposed to be reading people. You asked me, do I think you have a degree? And I answered you. I told you no.
Okay, let me grab it.
Please don't.
Oh no, you ain't gotta prove it.
Clearly, you've been letting a lot of things loose. Don't grab it. Don't do that.
Grab it so you can, let me grab it.
Not you want to prove something to the TikTok, the ones you saying got. What she tell you, Jeanette? What TikTok gonna do? But look at her over here trying to prove something to me. Baby,
because you're out here
this way.
spinning. You don't think I should protect myself?
If you want
you're trying to gaslight me into not speaking on my own behalf. You're trying to gaslight me.
I'm telling you. Okay, therapist.
That's what you're trying to do.
Let me use my inside voice. You can go ahead and dig through your things and provide that receipt. It's not going to cause me to have any higher level of respect for you.
I don't care. I don't
don't waste your time.
I don't know if that'll be a good thing because then they're going to dog you out.
I'm not going to have any higher
level
level of
respect. I really don't care about if you respect me or not. Okay,
I'm not going to have a higher level of respect for you, so I'm telling you, don't waste your time.
It's not
on top of that, you're going to be doxing
yourself. Other people that can't think for themselves because groupthink is wild on here.
But you're also going to be doxing yourself when you put your
phone out there. You may not want to show that.
How am I going to be doxing myself?
Yeah, don't show that. That ain't.
Don't show that certification.
All right.
Somebody's going to Snapchat that, and next thing they're going to know, you ain't going to have a certification.
I don't understand. Like,
all of my professional information is public information. I'm a licensed professional. That's public information.
Therapist, hold on.
One second, therapist.
Because you ain't been here a long time. When you start that Google me shit, them people gonna Google your ass for real, and it's not gonna be what you think it's gonna be.
For real.
My
put your credentials out here.
Bio.
Do not put your credentials out here. Okay, now go ahead. Go ahead,
is in my bio.
I'm just trying to tell you from my experience.
Daphne. Come on, Daphne. Get it together.
That's a certification.
Then go ahead. You grown. You ain't been.
Don't do it. You know what you are. You know what you are. You ain't got to show nobody.
Tell you from experience. Don't do that shit. But you grown. If you want to do it, then go ahead. But I'm just telling you, that's not a wise decision.
It's not a wise choice.
Thank you.
Okay, for those of you that have been here, when somebody tries to misrepresent what you say or or come
Stop
for
the
your
screen, please.
profession, what do y'all
$1400.
do?
The hell, y'all
What
so
do y'all
Fuck
do?
these
We
people.
don't
Fuck
show
these people. Guess
certifications,
what we
right?
do? We
We
say
don't
fuck
show
these people.
certifications. We don't show
Excuse
those
me, Jen. I'm
things.
showing mine. Back up.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
Thank you. I'm showing
Okay,
mine. I am a
you better
certified
get it.
hood therapist,
Oh,
and I
you
stand on my
certified,
shit.
girl.
Yeah, yeah, because I taste good. Yeah, certified. So
Okay,
make sure
Nice
to
therapist.
tap in the
certification. I
screen
like that.
and
All
y'all
right, what
share
up,
the
the
link.
real? What's up?
I wanted to say to
The
therapist,
real.
I it's kind of like the lights on, but nobody is home.
Oh shit.
For one, you was
Hmm.
talking at like 0.5x speed. We kind of wanted you to speed it up a little bit. And then when Gen X said, something about you a little ass girl or whatever she said, the first thing you focused on was like, oh, why my ass gotta be little? So I'm assuming that someone with so many credentials that have a lot of sense will not respond to the things that they're saying to you in the way that you're responding. Also, I feel like people that
Police how I should respond.
okay, no, I'm not policing anything, but I'm just saying
So
when you're talking to adults, to other women, and they're making valid points to you, you're focusing on something like she called you a little ass girl. You know she's not talking about your ass literally,
but
but you
the
you
fact
said
that
why you
she
had to put my
said
ass
that.
in there. So
So why are we
obviously,
focused on the fact that it was said? We're
obviously,
focused on my
okay.
response, but we're not
Whew.
focused
Okay,
on
but
what was said.
obviously, and the fact
Like
that you're
I didn't
giving
cuss at
the
her. I didn't
fact
If
call her
that
therapist, can you
you're
let her finish,
okay,
therapist,
the
please? Go back
fact
on mute
that
and
you
let her
are
finish, and then you can rebuttal, okay?
giving
Please.
yeah, the fact that you are
Thank you.
giving your money away to someone who clearly is repeating a cycle, is going around and around, and you're still sitting up here defending, saying what have she done to you that's making you believe this, that, and the third, or whatever. That kind of tells also a lot about you. So whatever your issue
Does it?
is,
She said that she didn't do anything personally to her. So how does that say anything
you
about me?
Because it
can't even
doesn't
have
have to be. It
dialogue.
doesn't have to
You
be
can't even have
personal.
dialogue. $2 asked you to be quiet while I speak. You just keep coming off mute. You don't know how to hold a conversation. So, like I said, the elevator don't go all the way to the top. Other than that, Rose, I get what you were saying. I get, everything that you was trying to do. Like I kept, responding to you in the comments, telling you yesterday, that I hate that you were defending Trina because I get where you were trying to go, but also listening to the things that she repeatedly said to you, and she kept calling out your name, kept antagonizing you, and you wanted to defend her because I did see you say inside the comments you said that you have a brand to protect, and I get where you're coming from wholeheartedly. Telling you in the beginning, do not defend her because that's what it would lead to. Also, you said you tried to defend therapists, and she said, "Oh no, let me at her, let me, they not jumping me, and this, that, and the third." I get where you coming from, girl, but just be real to people that are real to you and that genuinely care about you. Because I did tell you before Trina even did that last night that she was going to do that because of the things that she said before she even started on her rant on her own live. It clearly showed you the type of person that she was. That's all I wanted to say.
So strange to me how I have not come from anybody up here. I have not said anything negative about anybody other than why, if you haven't given, do you have a question? My only other question was, how do we know she's lying as far as her financial situation? And now with the explanation from Rose about what she did to K-Dub, no, I do not agree with that. I was not privy to that. I didn't know about that. But with the recap, it was very detailed. So I believe that it happened. So with that, as far as that portion of it, no, I don't agree with that. If she's doxing folks and trying to put labels on people's kids, I don't agree with that. So that was what I wasn't privy to. But if me defending a woman and her child prior to knowing her own behavior last night, prior to knowing that, me just protecting, trying to do what I can for a black woman and her child, just like I would do for any black woman. I don't know Trina personally. I just know what I see on this app. And so I'm not gonna, in my heart, if my heart tells me to give something, I'm gonna give it. And if I'm gonna be put on the chopping block or judged for the good that I wanna do, then that's just what it is. I understand that TikTok is a very toxic app, so we can pick apart each other and find something wrong with each other. And I know that since I'm new, I don't have. So with that being said, the groupthink is against me. You know, I already know when I come up to the panel that I'm gonna be drugged through the mud in the comments and on the panel because I don't have enough groupthink.
Hey, wait a minute. How is he talking? He ain't
I
in the
don't know
box.
how he's
I
talking. He's
don't
not
have
even in the
enough
box.
groupthink influence, and that's fine. I know what the game is. But I'll just rest peacefully knowing that I
Are
have
you
not.
saying? Are you saying that I'm a part? I just want to make sure that we're
No,
clarifying.
I'm
Are
not
you
talking about Rose. I
okay?
don't have the
Al, drop out the
authority.
box. You in a
Drop
ghost
out.
box,
Drop out the
Al.
box.
Leap out, Al. Leap
I was
out. We
just
can't see you.
Rose,
yeah.
if I had something to say to you, I would say it to you
No,
directly.
I just have to ask because sometimes like
No, I
this
don't
is the
have to
app.
throw subs. You
No,
know I
no,
put names
I'm
on
not
it. You
saying
had
that
to
you're saying
tell
it
me
about
to.
me. I'm not saying that
Okay.
you're saying it about me. Please
Okay.
take a deep breath. I'm not
I'm gonna
saying
bring you
that.
back up under
What
there. Give
I'm
me a
what
minute.
I'm asking is like, are you referring to the people on the panel? Because I was gonna say, as for me, it's not really giving no group thing. Like I said, there's a lot of people who ain't gave their own personal opinions about the
The people in
situation.
the comments.
Cause
Talk about
yeah,
the comments. And then the people on the panel who I'm referring to is people who have, want to come from my profession and come from my character, then I'm referring to them specifically. If that does not apply, then definitely please let it fly.
I have a question. Can I speak?
What's up, Ted? Go ahead.
So I'm a clinical therapist, right? And instead of getting online begging money for her, why not provide her with the appropriate resources, right? Why not try to help her to find a job? Because TikTok is not her job. She is not a big content creator, right? Now, I'm not saying she can't get there, but as of right now, she need a job. Bottom line, like people can't keep enabling her, giving her money to pay her rent and do these type of things, because I remember hearing on another live, she was saying that, or telling some people that she was using some of that money to buy marijuana, right? So you talk about groupthink a lot. I hear you say that a lot. But guess what? Don't you think she did the same thing when she go on her rants about people in live, trying to discourage people from talking or going back to this other person's live?
Sure do. I
Oh,
absolutely do. Did you hear me say
okay.
she hasn't done anything wrong? No, you did not. That's what people are saying that
Why
I'm.
my box is not like that?
I never said that.
It's
As
inside
far as
though.
me, and
Some
as
things
far
you
as
don't
in
need to
Thibodeau,
hear. You actually
I
say.
know you know
Hear you
this better
say.
than anybody. As far as me being a clinical therapist, I can't provide therapeutic services on this app. It's
No, you,
unethical. I can only
no,
provide
you said.
advocacy and education. You know that.
Yes, but you know what? But you know what you can't do as well? You cannot be an enabler. You can, instead of, because baby, I wish I would. If Lav, Peach, Bubbly get up on this app talking about begging for money and they're constantly begging for money, I'm going to be like, hey. So now I'm not going
Not
I'm not going
to ask for no money. I cannot, just like a lot of people have their cash app goes up. I can't tell these folks not to ask for
Oh,
money.
let me put my
That
cash
is
up
not my
goes.
business. And
I
that's
how
think
not
can
what
people are
how
asking. I
who
think
am
what
I to
people are
tell
that's
people
wondering.
they
not what I
shouldn't ask
said
for
to
money?
you.
So
I
I
got a
don't think
new
that's what it
goal.
is, therapist. I think because I don't think y'all got to make it plain, like plain. So what it is they're wondering, have you provided any other resource to her outside of funds? Outside of monetary things, have you provided a resource to her as a person who is a therapist, who does have a license, who does know the things that does happen on this here app? They want to know, have you provided anything outside of money?
No, because I realize that money is one of the most valuable resources. She didn't ask for anything else as far as, hey, therapist, can you help me find a therapist? Because had she have done that, I would have definitely helped her. Or, hey, therapist, can you help me find mental health facilities in my area that can provide me resources? No. So the only thing I could do is what I saw that I could do. So
when we think
if you
about
Wait a
guys
minute.
don't
when we think
but
about
if you
critical
don't
thinking,
like what I
right?
did,
No, it's not.
why?
It's not about not liking what you did. However, right, critical thinking skills allows you to assess as a therapist. And I'm talking to you as a
Thank you.
therapist. I don't have no piece of paper. All right, let me be clear. I done did the studies. I don't have the piece of paper. So, from a clinical stance, when you know that someone is in need of help and you have the resources, not all the time they need to explicitly ask you for exact resources when you know that they need these things.
She's not my client. I'm not
Hold on.
providing.
It's not about being a client therapist. It's not about her being a client. However, if I know that there's someone that I care about and I have the information and the resources to help them be better than where they are right now, I will provide said information. I.e., if a person says that they're in a DV situation, I can provide resources to a women's shelter or women programs or things of that nature to help them. They don't have to ask for it, but I provide it because I know the information and they may not know it. So critical thinking skills lets me know that this person is in need of something and I have the information to provide it. If I do provide the information and they refuse it, then I can say that I did everything that I could outside of just monetary gain. And I think that is what people are having trouble with.
So are you saying because I'm a therapist by trade and a mental health advocate on this app, I should not be giving people money? I should be giving them resources first, even if I'm not in the state that they're in?
I didn't say that. I was very clear on what I said. I said resources. If you know that you have resources for an individual,
you don't have resources for Toledo, Ohio.
I don't have. But here's the thing, though. You don't have to be from Toledo, Ohio, therapist to research the information. Like how I said, I researched her information.
So I should have researched resources instead of giving her money. Is that what I'm hearing? That I should have given her
In the long run, what would she benefit?
Should I have researched resources instead of giving her money, or I should have researched and gave her money? Which one is it?
Can I say something, please, right quick? This petty.
That you don't want the same way that you don't want individuals to gaslight you. The same way that you don't want people to gaslight you, I would appreciate if you wouldn't do the same for me, because you know that that's not what you therapist. That you know that is not what you heard. You know that's not what you heard.
Say that instead of simply just giving her money, I should have, as a therapist,
it's not a genuine question though, therapist. Like
it is. She just
no, it's not.
Can I say something?
It's not genuine.
She just said instead of giving her money as a therapist, I could have given her resources.
But
that's what she
said that. I never said that. I never said that. I never said that.
That's
what I said was
you're
hearing what you want to hear because you're on defense. And I'm not coming at you in any form or fashion. What I'm saying is that the same way that you have resources like money, you had other resources that you could have provided to her. So when the people are explicitly asking,
I didn't.
So
I did not. I don't know anything
right.
about her area.
Can I say something, please?
You're not a therapist like they saying. So you're not a therapist like they saying.
Can I have 1 minute, please? Just 1 minute.
Because I don't have resources in the state I'm not licensed in. I'm
hold
not
on, Petty, real quick before you go. No, but
that makes sense.
But therapist, what also doesn't make sense is that you're in the profession stating that you can't utilize the same methods by which if you would in your state for somebody who's a client.
So the problem is
no, because
you was yelling. What the hell?
Can I
wait a minute?
Right quick. I'm finna drop for real.
I'm not even finished.
I just got out the shower. Let me just say this, and I'm finna drop.
1 second, Petty. Petty, 1 second, 1 second. I just want to do a mob break real quick. Again, there is 1.4 people in here. I need everybody to please tap the screen. Tap the screen. You guys are enjoying this. Please tap it up. Favorite colors, favorite foods in the comments. Please give the host, also the panel. Again, tap. And ladies, can we please talk one at a time?
Please let me go first so I can get up out of here.
Go ahead, Petty.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, first of all, therapist, I want to say that the last explanation that you gave, people can understand that. You said based on the information that you have been receiving since you've been on this app, you felt it in your heart to give Trina, and that's what you was going on. That's what was on your heart based on the information that you had at hand. Okay, we can accept that. But the same way that you made it a point to tell us that Trina did not ask for money Sunday, you took it upon yourself to ask people to give to her. We're saying, why did you not do that same thing with other resources? So you only wanted to give her the money, which we have been screaming that she doesn't want resources. She only wants money. So therefore, by you saying that, you're kind of giving credence to what we're saying, because you as a professional, if I'm a doctor and I have a degree, I can't sit up and say, well, I can't give you no resources because I don't have license to practice in your state. You have a database just like everybody else.
I'm gonna rotate your trip. You
You
can
do
come
have
back up.
resources. You do have ways to find resources in other areas because that is your profession. So with you, okay, if we seen it, I'm gonna assume you seen it. Trina did a video that says she is too immature to have children, but she does have them. She also said that she has borderline personality disorder. So you hearing that as a professional therapist, it didn't send off a light bulb to say, you know what, I might need to reach out to somebody to see if I can find her some resources to deal with what she's got going on, because maybe that's the reason why she won't get no job and she won't work, and she'll rather just scum for money. So that's what we're saying. Like, you're saying you have these resources and credentials, but you're not using them to help her. You're just enabling her. You're
Enabling her.
to give her
I
money,
get that.
but not resources to move forward and get past this roadblock of not being able to provide for herself or her daughter. Again, feeding into and giving credence to what we have been saying. She does not want resources. She only wants the money, and you are helping her with that.
What I'm gonna say is this. Again,
Are you okay? I don't want you to feel attacked though.
no,
Do
I'm
you feel attacked?
fine. I am really
Okay.
fine.
Just checking.
So as
Okay.
far as the help that I gave her, I did make a video about that. So if you would like to have more detail about it, you can go look. It's the last video the second to last that I made as far as healthy helping. Okay. So I've already held myself accountable for healthy helping. Okay. And I haven't given anyone anything since Sunday. So, and that's for the reason of overstepping my boundaries. I made that video on Sunday or Monday, maybe.
Thank you.
So if you want to know how I feel about healthy helping, then you can look at that. But as far as how to give someone resources or how people should ask for resources, I can't police that, okay? It's not my job to police that. Again, I'm not a therapist for people on this app. I'm just a mental health advocate and educator, but I'm not providing anybody with services on this app, as that is unethical and outside of the scope of my license.
What an
You know what?
advocate
I'll be honest
does?
with you. I'll be honest. As a person that does not have the certification pieces of paper that says that I am a therapist, I know for a fact that it's a lifestyle. Like, it's not just a thing that you can just turn. I wish I could just turn on and off. You know what I'm saying? Like, wanting to.
C piece comes in.
However,
that's where the advocate part comes in.
However, I am aware that, like I said, it is a lifestyle. So even if you feel like, well, you can't, or you know that you cannot give licensed therapy on the app, you know that it's a lifestyle. The way that you care for a person, your mindset shifts.
That's where the advocacy part comes in.
Right. So with this advocacy that you're saying that you are giving, right? You shouldn't have felt like there was a boundary that you were crossing within yourself to provide the certain level of care and advocacy that you say that you're trying to give other individuals. That is a contradiction, a walking contradiction is what I'm hearing.
What is contradictory about me over helping? I just confirmed what y'all said.
Hello, everybody.
Like, I don't have a problem being wrong, so I'm not arguing that my help wasn't as healthy as it could have been. I just told you I made a video about that, so I've already held myself accountable. So what are you saying?
Can I ask you a question?
I
Can
gotta go
you
real quick. I just want to ask a
can you
question.
take
Wait,
your
who was that? Who was that talking?
Gen X, can you
Then
take your
it's
white
Quinn.
jacket off for 2 seconds and just be a human being and try and help
Held myself
someone
accountable.
without
How is that
that?
not
Because it
human?
seems like you keep putting yourself under that umbrella.
How
Sometimes
is
I
that
know
not
y'all take
human? I
yourselves
just said
away
I
from
held
that.
myself accountable. So how is that not human? I don't have a white coat on if I'm holding myself
I
accountable
know,
and
but every
saying,
time Rose keeps asking you a question, you're saying that's this, that's that,
and you
that's
know
that.
why?
Can
Because
you
I
just be
feel like what
you
I'm
and not those
because
people,
I feel
your
like what's being
titles?
said is not what I'm saying.
Oh, hello, hi.
Okay,
How
That's
are
maybe
you
not.
why.
doing?
All
My
right, who
name.
was that
Maybe you
talking?
didn't get that
Hello,
Queen?
either.
Is that Queen?
hi.
These
I just got a
boxes
quick
not lighting
question.
up for some reason.
I have a quick question. I gotta go. Therapist. You keep saying that you're a licensed therapist, but you're not even letting nobody talk. Like I'm not understanding how you a
I keep
therapist and you
saying
won't
that.
even let
Do I
people
She's
keep
speak.
still
saying that?
human though, y'all. Come on now. She's still human.
Did I
No,
keep?
a
I'm a human
a
first. And
therapist
do I keep
listens.
saying
Thanks for
that,
coming up,
Ashley?
Petty.
Do I keep saying that,
Listen,
or
a
do other
therapist, I
people
don't
bring up
care.
my profession?
I listen. See,
Did
look,
I
this is what I'm
bring up
talking
my
about. How you a
profession, or did
therapist?
other
See,
people
Okay,
I don't know who
Queen
told
and
you.
therapist. Queen and
Thanks for
therapist. We're
coming up,
not getting
Petty.
anywhere where both of you guys are talking over each other. We cannot hear
Right,
both
that's
of
what I'm
y'all.
saying. I
Queen,
couldn't even finish my
was Queen
statement.
start? Was Queen talking first, T?
Yes, I was talking
Yes.
Yeah.
first. Queen was
Okay,
talking
go ahead,
first.
Queen. And therapist, can you
All
please
I'm
stay on
saying is,
mute? When she's done, you can go ahead and rebuttal. Okay, go ahead, Queen.
how can you be a therapist even outside of the therapy, like when they at home doing whatever they doing. I have a cousin who's a therapist. She'll sit there and listen instead of just reacting to everything before she says anything to anybody, because she don't even know what's really being said if you're gonna keep interjecting and cutting people off. Like, that's crazy. You have to listen to people to understand what's happening, what's going on, and what people are saying to you. Because if you don't know, then how you just gonna react like that? That's crazy. That's all I want to know. How you a therapist and you're not even listening to nobody? That's it.
Hey, guess what? Good after.
Wait a minute.
Hey, it's commercial time. Tap the screen, share the live, and gift the host, gift the panel. Have a wonderful day. And remember, hallelujah. Welcome to the $2 line, weekday edition. Yeah.
I actually like that. That was
Thank you, Al.
that was good.
So let me say this. Again, being a therapist is my profession. While and the advocacy part, the heart part of it is what Rose was describing as the lifestyle. However, just because I'm a therapist does not mean that if I get emotionally charged by something, that I'm not going to respond. Just because I'm a therapist does not mean that I am barred from any human,
Right.
any
Right.
emotion or human responses. So if y'all think that's what a therapist is, you want to go to a narcissist as your therapist, because they don't have empathy, they don't have remorse. So if you want me to respond with a monotone or respond when I feel like I'm being misrepresented, not attacked, but misrepresented, you're strangely mistaken. That's not what that means. Just like if you're an accountant, it doesn't mean that you're going to go around crunching numbers all day and providing free CPA services. So let's be fucking for real.
That's what I'm saying. You were talking to Rose, right? You said this is a therapist, this is this is that, this is this. But as a human being, if you know that someone needs housing, why can't you give out the help her get the information if you're backing her and supporting her? That's what I would tell you. I'm trying to get you to not be a therapist for 1 second and just be a person and just
That's what y'all are
maybe this person
chastising.
needs this and maybe
But
this
y'all
person needs that.
chastising her being a person though. So yeah, Jen, y'all attacking her being a person. and y'all
I'm not
dragging her
I'm not
profession in it.
attacking her. I just wanted, I mean, they were asking her why instead of money, why didn't you give her the other services, right?
Resources,
The
right?
resources. And that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you? Because she was saying she was a therapist, she couldn't do this, she couldn't do that, she couldn't do this. Why can't you just be a human being and do it? You know what I'm
But
saying? As
she's
a
being
human
a
being.
So
human
you're
by
saying,
giving her the money.
okay, so if me helping her the fastest way that I could help her and the most effective
Thank
way
you.
that I could help her is with
T, you're
finances,
frozen.
because no matter if I found her
Is it
housing
me or is it
assistance.
you? Am I frozen?
Nah, it's her phone. She got a little Android or something.
Nah, baby, I got the 15 Pro. iPhone
Mm.
15 Pro now.
Oh, you must have AT&T or something.
Nah, nigga, I got T-Mobile.
Mm. The Wi-Fi ain't Wi-Fi.
Sorry,
Nervous, a
therapist.
little nervous. Think. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
So as far as me not saying, well, let me get on the computer and find, because I listened to her say, hey, the homeless shelters in my area are full. They're full here too. So I believe that. There is a housing crisis nationwide. So if you feel that I did the wrong thing by giving her money, instead of going on and potentially maybe finding her somewhere that she couldn't go because there's a waiting list or they're full, then I'm sorry that you feel that way. But I did what I could with what I had.
So I would understand you making those statements if those were the things that you actually did. However, you explicitly stated that you did not go and research anything in her county
But
to see
she
what.
told us, she said, I can't go to a
Right.
shelter. The shelters in my area are full. She said that.
Right. I don't go off what people say. I do my own research. I think that is where
Okay. Well, so if you feel that I
because
handled that
when I
incorrectly,
let me to be honest with you, when I went and did my own research to gather up information from the area that she is in and the surrounding little cities that are close within proximity, around 15 to 20 minutes, there was a lot of resources in that area. However, Trina respectfully does not want those resources. I'm just gonna say it. I don't give a fuck no more.
Trina wants that
So so
money. Okay.
so the
And
reality
that's
is, right?
fine.
As a person who just wants the money, that's cool, right? But what I don't
Fine.
appreciate while she's throwing shade at me is the fact that you are actively being disingenuous in you supposedly going to seek help or resource. And that is a problem that I have. And so and so as and so and so
I went off
and
of what
so
she
and so
said. You're
as
right.
a therapist,
So
right?
how is that
So
disingenuous?
so as a human being outside of your career, because I don't speak to your career, but you as a human being, right? Why would you not go and do research for yourself to see what you could provide to an individual whom you sit around for a long duration of time? If I know that if I sit around somebody, excuse me, for a good amount of time, I'm going to start trying to find information that can be useful for this person, not just for monetary gain in a moment. You said that you gave her something quick, fast. Quick, fast does not win the race. Quick, fast does not get someone.
Okay.
Quick, fast does not get them where they
Hey,
need to
somebody.
go.
Somebody got mute. Abundantly mute.
Quick fast does not get someone where they need to go, right? Because
Thank
we,
you.
we we actively saw that we got her something quick fast and the money was gone within a week. That therapist, we gave her something quick fast, and now we're seeing that instead of having a plan, active plan of, okay, I'm going to do this and that, is Airbnb, eating out. And I also got to pay for my tuition for me, my kid, carpooling, so on and so forth. Those are not long-term goals. And so if I care about somebody and I want to see the best for them, I'm going to figure out how to give or how to help with these long-term goals so that this thing doesn't keep happening. Because we've watched it happen within the same month multiple times, that therapist. Something is wrong. And if people are saying that they have heard this over and over and over again, they've seen this cycle going on for at least 2 years, something is wrong. Am I fair in saying that, therapist?
So here's my response to that. Rose, you have helped her. I've seen you help her myself. So I can't really speak on how you feel or, what you think should have happened. I know that there are different ways to help somebody. And so If y'all don't feel that I helped her in the appropriate way, then I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I still feel good about how I did help. If others of you would like to help in those other ways that you said that I should have done, please go right ahead. I wouldn't discourage you from that. If you want to give her resources, if you want to tap her screen, if you want to give her money, if you want to give her a place to stay, that is your business. But just because I didn't do it the way you would do it doesn't mean that it was the wrong way.
I have a question real quick,
Enabling way.
therapist.
Just the enabling
You
way.
can answer it if you like. From your perspective, what do you see when you look into that situation? Because everybody's telling you what they think and what has actually transpired. What do you see?
What do you mean? What do I see? As far as like just with
Do you see like a person like in need? Do you see a person that's begging? Like, what do you see when you?
I
Because you
see
gave
a
her
person,
money.
I see a person who needs help. Now, if she's, doing things that, these other things, no, I don't support that. If she's talking about people's children, if she's doing all that, I don't agree with that. And I had to reevaluate the way I help, or if I help, if somebody is, doing wrong to others. I don't want to help somebody who's doing wrong to
Um,
others.
is
But as far as her financial situation, I see that she's a woman in need. Those are two different things for me, but do they affect each other? They do. So like I said, if she is out here harming other people, then I don't want to help.
is K Dub still here? Because she was on the panel for the longest and very, very
She'll be
quiet. Did
right.
not get a chance to
I
speak.
know she dropped.
She'll be right back.
AP, you next because you've been waiting for a minute.
I'll drop for K
Yeah.
Dub so she can
So
come
K
back.
K
Dub,
Dub, if
can
you're in here, can you
y'all hear
please
me?
request back up?
Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
What's up, AP?
Yes, we can
Yeah.
hear you. Uh-huh.
Oh, I just texted her. She will be right back. She had to go handle something, but she said
No
she'll be
problem.
back. I don't know how long y'all gonna be up here though. I mean, I'm just saying. I know she wanted to say something though. So
Yeah, I did really want to
Okay.
hear what she had to say.
yeah.
Go ahead, AP.
So for me, like, and I understand fully what Rose is saying, like a great breakdown explanation of the situation. I think that, with other people who've had similar experiences, because this isn't somebody like I don't think that this is let's, gang up on one person, right? I think it's just silos. We've had silo relationship experience with certain individuals, and it comes to a head where people keep running into the same issue, same block. That's just what it is. And so for me, I think Trina's character has always been fucked up to me. That's just that. And I don't think I have to donate money in order to speak on what everybody else is speaking on when it comes to those cash apps and the begging shit. Like, you asking me in my inbox after I've only known you for about 2 minutes is enough for me to see all that I need to see.
Absolutely.
Because I just don't understand somebody being that comfortable. I just wouldn't be that comfortable. And I get it. Everybody's different. Everybody handles everything so differently. And it's so crazy because we use that excuse when in actuality, we're very much actually more similar than we actually give ourselves credit for. And I just don't think after 2 minutes of knowing somebody, I'm going to just be asking them, hey, you got a few dollars to spare here, there, wherever. And I don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? I could be a vindictive ass person and try to scam you back or some shit like that. Like, we don't know each other like that. But for the character, I'm glad I didn't, because I am a giving person. I'm very selective with my shit. But if I would have been pissed to this day. I would have been pissed to even give her. I don't give a fuck if it was $1.50, $5. I would have been pissed because I'm not spending it on somebody's character who portrays themselves like that and treats people like that. Right? Like, that's not what I want to contribute to. I'm good on that. Now, what I would do, even if I don't like Trina, yeah, I might, if I felt led to, I'll go research some shit, research some resources. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. There are other people that have probably provided resources in that state or wherever, or have a rubric to where they know how to offer support in times where they see mental trauma happening to somebody, right? So that can be an option as well. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel from scratch. Like, you can literally just go by what somebody else has done and be like, hey, I saw these resources being given to somebody. I thought that these might be beneficial to you too. That's all I gotta say.
Had those resources on hand, then definitely. But I did not have those on hand. I did not research them. So I did what I could with what I had. If people disagree with that, that is your right to disagree with it. But I did what I could with what I had.
What's up,
Just want to chime
Dr.
in real,
Coop?
real
Hey,
quick.
how's it going? Thank
Therapist,
you to the
thank you.
$10 live. I like that little theme song you did. I like that. Um, and hi to AP. Rose is in the building. Okay, let me say. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I want to say. A couple things because I'm a trauma informed therapist. So, I'm pre-licensed, so which is a little bit different. So I'm working towards that, but all the other degrees are there. I'm very adamant about mental health and working with trauma people. So this is what I would say, and this is why I was asking that therapist, like what type of therapist she is, because that gives a direction of why she chose to go the avenue that she did. You know what I mean? I'm a ACSW,
I'm
which
a LPCS
right.
certified in EMDR at TRCBT and CBT. So
Okay.
those are mine.
Okay, so that like I was saying, regardless of
ABC
besides the certification, it gives me an understanding of your focus because social workers deal with people, right? So we deal with people and our avenues of help is different than somebody who's a licensed professional counselor because that's what the
Correct.
LPC with
Correct.
the emphasis on
Correct.
therapy. So that's why it's different. So I just want everybody to kind of get an understanding of that part. My whole life is been social work. I was a foster kid too. So the way that I think about stuff and how I help people is different. And then I was a high school counselor for almost 20 years. So I do A plus B equals C. I switched over to mental health because I saw the importance of helping people in our community understand their generational trauma, right? So when I'm looking at this situation, because I'll be in TikTok streets and I'll be everybody live and just I'm trying
Sorry.
to calculate everything. People have trauma responses. That's one thing. Number two, people filter things through their filter, what I call it water finding its own level, right? They're going to do it differently. So some people they tap into their resiliency saying, well, I'm resilient. My bounce back is going to be different than somebody else's. Some people beg. So we see them out on the street, right? Pandering and X, Y, and Z. As for me, I'm going to go get a second job and I'm going to
Handling.
go do
You
it.
mean
Even though I'm a
panhandling?
therapist, I'm going to do Instacart. I'm going to do Amazon Prime. I'm going to do everything else because I have a different set of survival skills that somebody else does not have. That's what I wanted to share. And from my observation, because I've been watching, like I said, in the TikTok streets, remember people have, well, you guys probably don't know that, but stages, we call it stages of change. So that they're in different stages of change, which means I'm maybe pre-contemplating. I'm looking at everything around me. It's easier for me to ask you for $20 than me to go get it because some people are like, it's fear. Fear has torment. That's the biblical side. Fear has torment. It's fearful for me to do change. I'm in fear to be able to be like, oh my goodness, I have to step out and I have to do something different. Rather than say, can you give me $20? Because she asked me for money too. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, shoot, I know how much money I make. And I still, at 7 o'clock, I would go deliver somebody some groceries. You better believe it because my daughter like Jordans. So, the rent money comes from my work check. Her Jordans come from my side job. So I do what I have to do. However, that's me. That's how I do it because I have a different set of survival skills. Also, for her, even if we can't diagnose and things like that or whatever, remember we're filtering it through how we see things because we've been trained to do it for years and years and years and years and years and years of schooling. So I don't knock it. I'm just saying for that therapist, because I've heard her on different platforms and stuff too, is how you filter it. So if you're going to come on the platform and say, I'm coming from this eye view versus my name is what it is. It's Dr. Cooper. That's what they call me at work. That's what they call me at home. That's what they call me in the field. So they call me on TikTok, right? If you're going to come on here and say, this is who I am, then you got to be that instead of just being like, oh well, don't knock me for my job and this, that, and whatever. Just be you. Just period. Just be who you're gonna
I'm
be.
not going to perform therapy on this app. What I will
This
do
is
is
that's not
advocate.
providing a resource.
So what do
Look,
you, how
I'm
you
not
tell
going
Yeah,
against.
that's not performing therapy though.
I've been
She's
Anybody can get
Giving a
resources.
resource,
and
basically
I've been
saying
giving
myself
saying the
guidance,
and I
same
got
things that I
attacked
was
for
giving
be or
saying.
me.
not attacked, but I got misrepresented for being myself. So y'all are double talking. You're saying, don't be a therapist. Because you're a therapist, you should do this. Oh, because you're a therapist, you shouldn't do that. Oh, you're not a therapist because you have human emotions. So y'all are saying two different
But
things.
I don't think
No,
that.
That's why I came up here. One moment.
let me
That's
be
why I
clear.
came up here real quick.
I don't think
Let
that's
me be
what
The
clear.
you just
therapist.
did,
It's
and I
not
don't
that
think
they're
that
telling you
you're
that you can't be human. What people
right.
are saying is, and I'll say for me, what I explicitly said is that it is a lifestyle, which means that no matter how hard you try, with the amount of knowledge that we have in the studies that we have done, there is no way that you can just stop yourself from psychoanalyzing certain situations if you notice that there is a pattern. You can't stop yourself from doing it, no matter how hard you try. So when you notice that there is a pattern of some sort, then as a therapist, as a person who is trained to do this thing, you're gonna try to figure out a solution.
And what
Because
I'm telling you
because
is I did it, but then I put in a pattern.
hold on. Because one thing about therapy is that you are creating steps for someone to be better than they were prior to. So it's innate for you to find solutions that are going to make sure that a person has a solid foundation to not let something else get them off their rocker, to get them to be in the same predicament that they was in just a week ago. That's the process of therapy. So I don't really understand why it is that you're not understanding that the basis of you being who you are and the innate ability as a therapist to provide foundation and solid foundation and care to an individual to ensure that they do not slide back into whatever traumatic experience, whatever feelings that they have, whatever is going on, that they don't go revert back into that state. You're saying that you're not doing that because right now you don't have your jacket on. It doesn't make sense because
Right,
even
right.
outside
But
of
Rose,
hold on. Even outside of therapy, let's say that a person is just a religious person. It still teaches that in religious texts. It still teaches that in just human qualities and how you interact with other individuals, the sociology of people, the study of life. It teaches you in the same cycle. Even in freaking nature, it's the same cycle. You have to make sure that you create a solid foundation so that nothing falls short. So there's no excuse for why. There's no excuse. And for some
Rose,
reason, you're finding a reason to go in circles and get around the point, no matter how someone puts it. I believe that you're not hearing it because at this point, you are now triggered and you're on defense,
right.
respectfully.
Excuse me.
People,
As
Go ahead,
I'm
Candy.
sorry.
Go
As a
ahead,
mod.
Candy.
As a mod. Real
and it is
quick.
Hold on,
okay.
wait. Hold on. Who's that talking? Go ahead, Candy.
Real quick. Excuse me, everybody. To the
Thank you.
therapist, I'd just like to add, we here at the $2 Live appreciate you for being human because that's what you are. I want it to be noted, there is no one here actively trying to attack you, and we hope you do not feel that way. So I'm speaking on behalf of the panel and the host. Okay, and number two, we would like to get to 400K taps. We're almost there to 400K likes. There's 1,000 people in here. We appreciate every one of you all for tapping, gifting. But to the therapist specifically, I wanted just that to be put out there, and don't want you to feel that way at all. If that is how you are feeling, okay?
Thank you. I mean, people are gonna have their opinions of what they think of something, and I can't change anybody's opinion. I'm not interested in trying to change anybody's opinion. So it is what it is. If you feel like because I became emotional and you didn't like the way that I helped, that I shouldn't be a therapist. I'm not saying Rose said that. I'm just saying in general. Then that's your business. You don't got to come to me for services. You don't got to ask me for anything. Okay. There are other great therapists, Black women on this app who I follow myself, who are great, LMFTs, LCSWs, LPCs, psychiatrists, psychologists, all of them. They're great. I'm not the only one. I'm not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. So if you want to draw a conclusion based on how I choose to help someone, fine. again, I said what I said about the information as far as Trina wronging others. I do not stand for that for anyone. So I had to reevaluate things with that information. So that's really all I had to say. And lastly, again, I'll just say I did what I could with what I had.
And if you still want to be cool with the girl, I ain't got no problems with Trina. But I don't want you to walk away thinking everybody telling you not to be cool with the girl.
Yeah,
'Cause do you?
listen,
You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
Be cool with her if that's what you want to
No,
do.
no, no, no. I can't dictate how others feel about a person. I asked my questions. My 3 questions were, if you weren't donating, then why does it matter to you? If you are donating, well, I didn't speak to those people. If you are donating, I understand if you have questions, that's your right to ask if you're giving your resources to someone. As far as people's one-on-one situations, I can't speak on that. And then as far as what happened before this app, I can't speak, or before I got on this app, I can't speak on those things. So all I can speak it on is what I have from joining the app forward. So again, if you don't like that, if that means I don't have critical thinking skills, if that means that the elevator doesn't go all the way up, if that means that I'm a little girl, then I guess I'll be that.
What's up, Jean?
Also, wanted to say, I am in no way attacking you as well, at all, at all. So I hope you don't feel that way. Know that in our line of work, especially when we get in this, because
The word attacked. I don't like using the word attack with Black women. I'll say misrepresented, but I don't feel attacked.
okay, so you don't like feeling misrepresented, so I'll change my language. When you get on panels like this, you know, what we have to deal with, right? It's just something that we have to deal with. So I hope you don't feel that in my questioning or whatever that I was along the lines of misrepresenting you or whatever. It's just an observation that I have because I do like to observe, and my discernment skills are
Because
impeccable.
who's
But
talking?
I
Because the
do.
boxes aren't lighting up for me.
I know they're not, which is strange. It's Dr. Coop, though.
Okay, Dr. Coop. Okay, so Dr. Coop, go ahead. All right, I didn't know who was
that
talking.
AP? Who is that, AP?
No, that was therapist.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so yeah. Just again, from my observation, just even in the lines of questioning in regards to helping someone who doesn't want to be helped in that way, we're supposed to guide people along the lines, and this is for everybody, it's not just directed towards her. We're supposed to help people according to the way they want to be helped. So if they don't want to be helped in a certain way, don't do it. And nobody should be feeling slighted or anything else. From my understanding of what I've seen, I mean, it's a lot of trauma responses that I'm seeing of how she's acting or reacting the way that she is. However, if you're going to provide a resource, provide a resource.
Are you talking about me?
Wait a minute. Say that again. You said we're supposed to help people according to what now?
And then were you
According
talking
to how
about me
they
as
want to
far
be
as
helped.
trauma reactions?
Or
Or
how
what
do
are you talking
how
about?
they want to be helped. So if she wants to be helped in a certain way, help her along the lines with the way she want to be helped. That's going to best help her. Also with challenging her.
So if a drug addict won't help by means of more drugs, we're supposed to acquiesce and give them more drugs?
Well, in my facility, we do harm reduction, which is a different type of line of work because I work with substance use, alcohol, and mental health, and also do diagnosis and things like that, whatever. So, I mean, the way my worldview and how we do it is, I mean, I had clients who use certain substances and now they're not using them anymore. So, we don't penalize that, we don't judge and that type of thing or whatever, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying for her, it's just helping her from where she is. If she doesn't want to be helped a certain way, because that's what the pushback is. That's where the defense mechanisms comes up. That's where it's like backing a cat in the corner. What happens? They come out, they come out swinging, right? When you know what I'm saying? When you get to that point, just let her be, kind of, sort of.
I think people are realizing that, and I said this to myself last night. Like, I think it would be one thing if an individual would ask for money or cash apps, and then that's it, right? They're just saying, I just need $300. That's it. I just need $300. But to go into it and like guide people through your journey of life, like
Right.
I'm being evicted. I don't have food in the fridge.
Right.
I am struggling and I'm, X, Y, and Z is going on. You're giving the details.
Right.
And
Right.
so I don't understand what the confusion is behind people asking questions from the details that you are volunteering.
I
Then
don't get that either.
versus just
Right.
saying, hey, I need $300. Rose, you got $300? I need $300.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying? And just keeping it
Right.
at that. What
Yeah.
is this incessant need to then further pull at my heartstrings, right? Because like you said, therapist says she's a human. Everybody on the panel just agreed we're all human. Okay,
Right.
so then what makes you think you sharing that story with me is not going to pull on my heartstrings and cause me to want to be human then?
Because
And
you
then to
because you
find
just
out that it
answered
was
the
in a
question.
but then
You
to
answered
find
the
out it's in a manipulative way,
right.
that's what breeds that's where the shit goes bad. That's
Right.
where people feel some type of way. That's where people's feelings get hurt. That's where people start to like not trust other people because they want to be human and they want to treat other people like humans. They
Right.
want to listen with their hearts and their ears. But to be played though in return when the intention was, I just want to be a good person to somebody else,
Just want to help. Right.
it breeds that distrust and that anger and that resentment for helping your ass in the first place. Or even thinking about helping you, right? Like, damn,
Right.
I was about to actually, it was a good day. I just got paid. I'm willing to give $100. Depending on, you know what I'm saying? I might be in $100 day mood. But
Right.
to feel like I'm getting played in exchange for that, there's no reason. That's what
Nope.
breeds all
I
of
mean,
that, though.
I definitely see where you're coming from. Just from my perspective, is if she's not ready to change, and I think people are trying to force her into this change or force her into being what she wants done. It's like people want to. You should be doing it like this. You should be doing it like that. She should be. She's not ready. She's not ready to receive that information at all. She's not ready to do the path that she is on. She's not ready for that. And sometimes people have to hit rock bottom. What they say, a heart. What they say,
Are you referring to Trina when you're saying that?
Soft but hard.
a soft behind.
Are you
Something like
referring
that,
to
yeah.
Dr. Coop, you don't know
Hard-headed,
who
that?
you're
soft-ass.
talking about. Who are you talking
That
about?
so maybe she needs to
Who
hit
is this Gene person?
like hit rock bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Who is she,
Before
I thought that
Dr.
was your
Coop?
auntie.
We're confused.
who?
Are you still talking about Trina, Dr. Coop?
Oh, I'm talking about the young lady who's on the app needing some assistance
Oh,
and
she's talking about
crying out
Tina.
for help.
Well, that's everybody.
Right, crying out
I
for
need
help.
help.
Go
I
ahead,
need
speak. Go
assistance.
ahead, Devon.
The Trina girl. I'll put the name to it.
Let me know
If
if y'all want
she
my CA.
so right, right. So look, at the end of the day, even from what I see, everybody on here, I think, lie detector, you said it too. Like everybody's on here begging for money. Everybody. If I see that that works, if I see that, if I'm telling my story and I'm giving you and I'm pulling at your heartstrings and that's gonna give me $5,000. Hey, look, I was on somebody live the other day and I calculated because I was pocket watching. They made in an hour, they made close to $500-600 in an hour. You think somebody not gonna see that and be like, oh, let me do that too. Let me do that too. I
Can't
would do it
hit that
too.
cash app up.
Can we, Dr. Coop, are you done? I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead, abundantly.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
putting
I just wanted,
my 2 cents
again,
in on
please,
the
please.
$2 live.
Thank you. Again, I just want to remind everyone to please tap, tap, tap. Please give the host and the panel. K Dub, thank you for coming back up, honey, and being so
Hold on one
patient
second,
with
Kate, before
us.
you speak. Gene, what's up? What's up, Gene?
Hi. I just wanted to just say something to the therapist in reference to Trina. Like, I was hearing about far as resources
He,
and everything.
K Dub been up
And
here longer.
hello?
Go ahead,
Go
ma'am.
ahead.
I think they was waiting on K
Can
to
go
talk.
first
She just came back. She just got
before
back.
you
She
ask
had to
me a
go
question.
leave for a minute.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
all.
think she can stay long. That's why I wanted her to go ahead and go.
Yeah,
How long can you
Okay.
stay, K Dub?
No, I can hold on. Go ahead.
I'll be
Okay.
here. Go ahead, Jean.
She said she can hold on. You can go ahead, Kay.
Okay. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say this. I did absolutely nothing to that young lady. Outside of last night. Last night I threw a lot of subs. But they were very direct subs, so whatever. Anywho, I didn't do anything to this young lady to provoke this, right? And if you don't mind putting me in a big bag box, I have receipts. I had the receipts last night, but I didn't think to.
Well, who doing it? Is y'all gonna do it or you gonna let me do it? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Oh, I gotta turn my camera on down that day. Let's turn that around so it'll be clear. Hold on, I'm looking for it, y'all. Okay, so this is not me making this up.
Who is that?
This is Petty Rose
Oh,
Live.
dang. Petty gonna cuss me out.
Listen, she's fine. This is Petty Rose Live, okay? The very first comment says she just called Kay pathetic. Deflection much? This is not something that this is not me grasping at straws or me pulling something out my behind. I said last night, like I was informed, I was told that you called me pathetic. There's nothing pathetic about me. From the ends of my hair to the sole of my feet, I exude greatness, right? But, these are facts. This is not me making some shit up because that's what that's the image that she's trying to portray. And it's not true at all. Yes, I did offer her somewhere to stay, right? And I now know that was a mistake. So before y'all think that y'all finna gang on me, remember who the fuck I am because my mouth is lethal just as well. Okay? But
You better let them know.
On a new path, right? And me showing y'all how lethal my mouth can be is not conducive to me becoming the woman that I am trying to become. So, yes, I did offer her somewhere to stay, right? Yes, I did help her receive thousands of dollars, right? And so did Rose. She was there. I didn't do anything to this young lady to provoke this, right? I went out of town for a couple of days. By the time I was on the flight back to Michigan, my phone is getting blown down. Like, okay, yeah, well, Trina's saying that you did this and you did that specifically because I was in Petty Rose comments. I was not in the comment section attacking her. I was not in the
T,
comment
T, can
section.
you mute, please? I'm sorry,
What
K
the
Dub.
hell?
Yeah, but we can't hear you. Oh, we can't hear K Dub over your noise.
That's a joke. Okay.
Go, go ahead, K Dub.
I was not in the comment section. Hold on, Nina. I was not in the comment section attacking this young lady. I was, in fact, in the comment section in her defense. I was not kikiing. And I also said last night that, I have no regrets because I had no expectations. Everything that I did for her, and everything that I offered to do for her was specifically out the kindness of my heart. It's because I felt like it was the right thing to do. So no, I don't have any regrets. I don't have any issues. I'm not beefing with this girl. There's nothing like that. But of course she wants to paint me out to be the villain in her story, and that's fine. I've been the villain several times. Several times. And quite honestly, deservingly, because I will go the fuck off in real life. Okay? But I felt like she played in my face. She played in a lot of our faces. You know what I'm saying? But rather than get online and go on this tangent or anything like that, I took a step back from the situation, period. But the fact that she saw me in Petty Rose Live, she wanted to like pump up her chest. Baby, I'll deflate the fuck out you. Point blank, period. So I took a step back, it's all. If y'all got questions, I'm here.
but it really was not that big of a fucking deal for me. It was a big deal for her because they were like, taking little digs at her or whatever over in Petty's live. And she felt some type of way about that because I was in there and I wasn't saying anything. I don't know without a shadow of a doubt whether the shit that they saying about her was true or false. I got dropped. Did I just get dropped?
Still right
Who
here.
get dropped? No, you still right there. You
My
said about
box is empty, y'all.
Cousin, can I ask
you
you
in
a
the big
question?
box.
That's
You in
the
the big
app.
box.
The
Oh, okay,
app been
normal. I'm
doing
sorry.
that. Refresh.
You in the big box.
You in a big
She in the
box.
big
King.
box.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Cousin,
what's up?
cousin, can I ask you a question real quick though? When it
Mm-hmm.
came to how did the thing with the children come up with your kids? Like what?
Trina was on live at the exact same time that I was on live and was speaking on my parenting and my children. That was it. But if you mean as far as like her asking me about my children, that
Yeah.
I can show y'all the screenshot of the messages right now. She never hinted at, me having older sons or me having older children. All that she said to me was that her and her daughter had experienced something in the past, right? Involving SA. And, it made her kind of cautious. And I reassured her, hey, nobody here would do anything to you and or your daughter. If anything, your daughter would be very well protected.
Interesting. Okay. Since we don't,
I got the receipts for that too. That's not a problem.
Did you want to show? Okay. Okay.
I just find it interesting that.
Yeah, so that's how I started my live this morning. I was doing a recap of what happened yesterday. And I do think it was wrong for her to paint that narrative of your sons. I do think that was wrong.
Right.
Oh, dang,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't move my
didn't.
cash.
What did she say about her sons? That's not cool.
I just don't think people who claim that kids are off limits on here. This is why people say there's no such thing as, I guess, taking it too far, because people will mention kids. And let's just throw like the rule, just stating that as a rule on TikTok is not a thing, because people will go there every time. So like, let's not front fake like we gonna protect kids on this app, because y'all not.
I can't even read it. My eyes are bad. Go ahead, host.
Who is the
So-
BFF? I need all details.
So on the left is Trina, and it says, "Once I sleep, I'll be able to think better. My BFF just told me I would be dumb as fuck to spend money on a room that for that long when you are offering. I'm gonna be honest, Kay, and please don't take offense, but I've been SA'd, and so has my baby. She was 3 and doesn't remember it well, but it just has caused a lot of trauma as far as us staying with others. I also have night terrors. Sometimes when I'm asleep, I start screaming due to the dreams I'm having. Ob, which is the daughter, is used to it, but you have kids." So then Kay responds and she says, you can come whenever you want, but you don't have to worry about that. I understand your concern, but we would never put your daughter in harm's way. I promise you, you would be very well protected." Then Trina's next response is, I want to just get out of I just want to get out of their apartment ASAP. I have enough to book us a hotel for a day or two so I can talk to her, referring to Aubrey. And then we can...
Hold on, let me get to the next one.
Girl, Rose, thank you, baby.
And listen, I want to make this very clear. Trina also posted these same messages on her page yesterday. So I want y'all talking about they showing messages that Trina don't know about. Wrong.
She
Trina showed
posted the
this same
messages
stuff yesterday.
and her number. To be clear, she
Right.
posted the messages with Kay's number being shown. So
That's not right. That's not right. Go ahead, Rose, baby, because these old eyes can't see. Go ahead.
So it says Ob is used to it, but I want to just get out of their apartment ASAP. I have enough to book us a hotel for a day or two so I can talk to her. And then we can come there, if that's okay, until we can get something stable settled. Her carpool is paid for the week, so we are good there.
Okay, let me cut you off right there. Now, if she was concerned, because she just expressed her concern, right,
Right.
with her and her daughter experiencing essaying, and that is a serious matter, I won't poke fun at that, right? But if she was concerned about being essayed, why would you then say, after you told, you made me aware of you and your daughter experiencing these things, okay, well, we can still come there. We still planning on come there because she full of shit.
Well, that's what
She's
I was
not
saying this
worried about my
morning.
children doing
She
anything to
don't
her.
seem that
And what pissed
concerned.
me off was that she got online and tried to push this fucking narrative and made my sons, these little black boys, wear these fucking jackets,
Try to
okay?
villainize your
Like she don't
kids.
know who the fuck they mama is.
Right. She tried to
That
villainize your
we are
sons.
raising
That's
kids
what's crazy.
effectively over here, right? Effectively. My
Yes.
son is in the 11th grade and is already being scouted by colleges, right? We not
Mm-hmm.
about to play them kind of games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
now she
Yes, I
showed
Right.
these
can.
messages, but see, she not showing y'all where she says we can still come.
Mm.
But you just said that you told me the only time that she mentioned kids was that very last statement where she said that Aubrey was used to her night terrors, okay, but my children were not. That was it. She didn't mention my children any other time
She
after. I mean,
didn't.
before that, okay. So to go on
Thank y'all for the
TikTok
gift.
and try to paint my children as if though you were worried because my children were older, okay? Only for me to have to get on here and show these messages of you saying that you would still come here.
Right. Right.
Stop
Yeah, that
playing
was
with
wrong.
me.
Her.
That's
I
not.
can
That's not
understand her
right.
concern. I understand her concern as a
Yeah, but you
parent, but
don't.
to
You
put
don't. You
that
don't
on, but to, let
backlash.
me finish. But to put that on your kids,
Yeah.
that was uncalled for.
Listen, I understood. If you read the message prior to this one, I told her I completely understand your concern. But
Right.
we would never
You
put
did.
your daughter in harm's way. If anything, she would be very well protected.
But that's the
Right?
character. That's the character I be talking about, though. When people move like that and are quick to say, like, villainize your kids, like, no, that is not somebody. Y'all can play with it if y'all want to. That's
I
fine.
do
Y'all
want
play with
to.
it all
Now
day.
let
I
me
do want to make sure that people do understand that Trina's daughter goes to school. So it's not that her daughter would just be around these boys in this house all day long while Trina's also looking for a job. So
Right.
there would be a actual schedule. I just want to make sure that people are thinking logically and understand that whether it's boys, girls, or indifferent, it can be family, friends, strangers, whomever, the risk still stands. Right? But if you're in a space where you're trying to get out of a circumstance and you're offered help, then you're going to take the fucking help and then you'll figure it out when you go forward. The problem that people are having is the fact that people are asking for expensive Airbnbs in a space where a person literally offered you a place to stay and also offered you a resource of a job that is literally walking distance from that home where your child will have the stuff that they need to be successful.
But the
So,
fact,
so, so
So for me, what Trina said in this text messages is a valid concern, right? Any parent would be concerned, especially if you were in a previous situation. I
correct.
get it. But what she said last night was uncalled for. She was literally painting them out as if they had basically already touched her daughter.
right, right, and that's
Now
the
that was what was uncalled
and
for.
the thing
That
about it
picture that
is,
she painted about them,
people
totally
know. We
unnecessary.
all know how K-Dub is as a parent. We have watched her on and off. Some of us on and off the app have watched her be a mom day in and day out. So when I say, and I've been talking on Trina's character, this is what the fuck I be talking about. It don't have to happen for people to see it. I can just see it and just know I don't want to fuck with it. I'm not playing with it. And I understand for other people it takes a little bit more. But this the shit I be talking about. Because if we didn't know K-Dub, I wouldn't be able to come up here and speak on her parenting. But I can speak on it because I've seen it. And it's not that K-Dub needs this type of, you know what I'm saying, like reassurance to the public about how she raises her kids. But this is
Validation.
how shit,
Hmm.
yeah, the validation. But this is how shit gets really fucked up out here in the blink over a night on this app. Is for somebody to just insinuate or just try to villainize your kids. That's fucked up character. I would never want that. I wouldn't even really wish that on some of y'all that I don't even fuck with on the app. I really wouldn't wish somebody would just try to villainize your kids.
And
I
just to be
can't.
clear, that this was never the original topic or basis of why K Dub felt the way that she felt or why she went live, nor was it Trina's. I think when people were coming into Trina's broadcast and they were asking her questions, she then shifted gears to then say that it was because she did not feel comfortable in that home with K Dub. That was not the original basis of why we're here now. The origination of it was K Dub being in Petty Rose Live. Petty Rose was talking about Trina. They asked K Dub questions they asked K Dub questions in Petty Rose broadcast. She was answering the questions and giving more context to why she wanted to help Trina, so on and so forth. Trina was live watching Petty Rose broadcast and decided to start making sarcastic and insinuating statements about K-Dub and her family and how she takes care of her children, so on and so forth. And then it went from there. People screen recorded Trina making these statements, sent it to K-Dub. K-Dub went live and said, we're going to review these statements ourselves. Someone claimed that Trina said that K-Dub was pathetic. K-Dub repeated that statement and said, someone said that you said these things. However, I do have video proof of you being sarcastic towards me. Trina then stood her ground on the one statement of pathetic and ran with that narrative of pathetic instead of acknowledging that K-Dub explicitly said that her feelings were hurt by the fact that she thought that K-Dub was trying to play with her and her daughter. And so that is why we are here. It had nothing to do with K-Dub's sons. It had nothing to do with K-Dub being upset at the fact that Trina didn't want to go to her home. It had nothing to do with any of this. Just so that we're clear.
He said, thank you, Rose. Again, if y'all can please tap, 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 I would really appreciate it. Please tap the screen. And also go ahead and give the host and the panel. Everybody's giving you a great show. Please give this beautiful panelist that's up here. Okay, whoever else is next, go ahead and go. I'm not sure who didn't speak yet. Host, you
Big
would have to.
551. I just wanted to show these receipts.
Okay,
You
Kay.
can put me down if you want.
Okay, Kay. Kay, you sound pretty down. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just
It hurts.
I would be lying to y'all if I told y'all that I'm not hurt by it.
Right.
As you should be.
Understood. As you should. As you
And
should.
I'm
And I'm
not gonna
sorry
do
that
that.
happened to you, Kay.
And I want to
I'm really
apologize to
sorry.
you, like, because that was
Yeah.
fucked up for her to say
Yeah, I
that
want to
about your
apologize
sons. That
too.
was
I'm
messed
very
up.
sorry about that. Really
That
And
was
am.
messed
I
You
up.
don't
didn't
deserve
know
that.
that she said that she didn't care that she had doxed me until this morning. I wasn't made aware of that. At first it was, oh yeah, it was a mistake, my bad. You know, like a slick apology.
Right.
But now you doubling down on it, like, yeah, bitch, I did it, and what? Okay.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Okay. Well,
That's why you're gonna be blessed tenfold, Kay. You're gonna be blessed tenfold, baby.
Can I say something real quick and then I drop
And
back in?
again,
Okay, so
mhm.
I wanted to mention this. Now, granted, I don't like Trina. We all know that. But granted, if her child really was experiencing that, I understand what she say. Everybody does live a different way. However, I will throw this out here. That is very much so to me in my mind. When I hear it, it sounds like, you know what? If I moved in with you, I could no longer tell people my rent was due for them to send me money. So moving in with you wouldn't really assist me because I then cannot tell people rent is due, tuition is due, child care is due, and have y'all send me money because the person whose house I'm in, they also on TikTok. And they gonna be able to tell y'all, oh, you know what? My bill's paid. Ain't no rent needed here. And I'm also gonna have to go find a job. Right, while my
no,
child
she
is in
didn't.
school,
Hold
I
on, let
can't
me
just
stop
lay up
you
on the
right there,
couch and put
sis.
everybody on TikTok
Sis,
So
business.
you think she's not blocking the hustle?
I know
I
for a
think she
fact
did
that's
not
what it
want.
was, you guys, because I had called in a couple favors in order to get her a job already. So the day that she landed, the plan was for me, right? This is why I told her to call me in the messages at the bottom, right? I had already had it set up for her to have a job at Checkers, right? Making pretty decent money. It wasn't good. It wasn't going to be like $1 million an hour, but she would be making enough money to sustain herself and her child. I had already went across the street to these apartments. I live in a gated community. I know she wouldn't have made enough money to live here, but there are some apartments directly across the street, well, a little bit down the road and across the street, that she could have gotten in. The rent is $845 to $890, right? Already got that in the works. Or so there was, of course she would not want to move in here because then she would have to stand on business. But I told Trina that day that I specialize in results. I said that to her multiple times. I gets it done, right? And of course, then the very next day, she was like, well, I don't think it'll be a good fit. My gut, my heart is just telling me not to come. I bet.
And baby, that's why she
Thank you.
already got her lined up, meaning she ain't gonna be on your couch all day. Somebody gonna be watching her to see why they going to work and she's not. That's why she didn't come to your house. But K Dub, are you the one that was telling her about going to Chicago or something like that?
I went to
Yeah,
Chicago.
that's the screen recording that they sent me. Yeah, she ain't gonna come to your house, baby, because you asking for too much. A
She
job at
might be
Checkers.
queen.
A job at
I gotta
Checkers.
agree
That's
Well,
with
a,
she
Trip.
likes checkers. She eats checkers all the time, so
I
she
gotta
should have been
agree with
happy
Trip though.
with a
she
I
job
don't
gotta
at
want to
agree
work
with
checkers.
there.
Trip.
But I'm gonna be honest. As soon as I heard it, K Dub, I ain't gonna hold you, cousin. As soon as I heard it that you offered it, I knew what the offer was not gonna be taken. I just already knew that. Now I didn't know it would gonna come into what it is today, but I already knew that some way, somehow, that offer was not gonna get taken. But it has to be declined.
Wow.
It has to be declined in a way that makes sense, though, right? Because it doesn't make sense to not take the offer with somebody who's just setting it up for you. But it has to make sense why I would decline the offer, though, so that people don't blow my cover of just, I don't want no, I don't want to get a job.
So, at what point did she tell you no? I don't know. I might have been asleep. I don't remember. When did she tell you no? She's not
Shelly,
coming.
That's me.
I found out on the internet that Trina was declining my offer. She didn't reach out. She didn't text me. She did not call me. I found out on the internet that she was declining my offer the same way that y'all did.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's fine. My
But
light
it's
bill ain't
sad.
go up. The gas bill
It's
ain't gonna
sad.
go up. You know what I mean? No, I don't have to buy extra groceries now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that big of a deal. But I found out the exact same way that y'all did.
And
How
like,
you bite the hand that feeds you though?
Then
How do
why
you
work for 8
continuously bite the
hours
hand that feeds you?
if I could just get it from y'all? Why work for 8 hours if I could just get it from y'all?
That's true too. That's where it has to stop.
Well, okay, so I can't knock her in that aspect, right? Because all these other creators on here doing the same thing.
But they have content. They have
right,
something to
it's
show
true.
for it. They're
Exactly.
consistent. She's
They're doing
not.
All the other creators on here doing the same thing.
She's
Different though. It's different. If I
different.
tell
It's
you my
different.
car needs to
Every
get
day with a
repaired and
$50,000 bill. Come on.
I don't own a car, there's a difference.
Right, so her reason behind wanting the money, that's why I said it'd be
It's the
better if she just
reason.
said, I want some money. It'd be better,
There you go.
Trina, because I know you in here, if you said, I just want some money. But the problem comes in for me when you give the reasons why.
Yep. I was gonna
And
say.
then you don't use the money for those reasons. That's where the problem is, because everybody on this app big. So I ain't
And
got no
that
problem with her
and
So
or
that is
y'all paying her to be on here
right.
if
And
she want to use it
and
as her
that's what
job.
I was trying to
Don't have a
explain.
reason though.
Right, and that's what I was trying to explain. Like, right, like I no, yeah, I gave her one cash app, right, long time ago, and y'all know about that one. But I've known Trina for a long time. This is such a pattern, and I mean a widespread pattern. You're talking about years and years of this going on. You know what I'm saying? And it. I don't feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for the people that have given. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I feel sorry for. Because, you know, you got kind people on here like Kay. I just realized who this is. That's Kay. Nigga, Kay, can I come down? Cause I don't mind
Close.
coming.
That
Forget
doors are
her.
closed.
I don't mind coming. This is KKK. When I saw the picture, I was like, oh shit, that's Kay. Hold on. I wanna go.
Our
But
doors are
yeah,
closed.
I know how you move, and man, please, everybody knows how you parent your children. You know what I'm saying? None of that would have never happened. She would have had not to worry about any of that. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's a concern, but yeah.
I
And I
so, yeah. Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was
No,
just
go
gonna
ahead.
ask Rose and K Dub if y'all answer this question, or and Auntie Petty, you can too. It like, would y'all think that she could have just kept riding off to the sunset if she had been respectful versus disrespectful?
Absolutely. I think she would have been okay had she not put that jacket on my nephews. Cause here's the thing, and she made that a concern. It wasn't the initial concern. She didn't make that a concern until after people was like, "Well, you was really gonna move in with a stranger?" Then that's when it became a concern. Oh yeah. By the way, she got sons, as she said. Like that's the part that got me. You actually put a jacket on two young black males, and it's supposed to be okay, and there's no repercussions. Like I don't play about. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Kay, I like her kids. I love.
Betty don't kids.
It is what it is.
Thank y'all.
So for her to put to push that narrative on them boys, I felt some kind of way. I felt
Thank
some
you,
kind of way.
Sally Galaxy.
That's something I can't forgive. Even if she was to apologize for it, Kay might forgive her, but I cannot. Because you never know the ramifications. Just like Kay is the creator, you don't know if somebody from their kid's school saw Trina's live and and,
That's
and,
true.
and come
Or
back and
what?
say,
Whatever
well,
college that was trying to scout them boys, or what? You don't know
right.
who's watching.
You don't know if Wool was watching.
Major facts. Major
That's
facts.
true.
That's major fact. It don't that's it right there. That's
Yeah,
it
that's
right
That's
true.
there.
true. That could have been
That's true.
damaging to them. That's
Yeah,
true.
that is true.
Excuse me, 8K to 400,000. Just putting it out there.
That's true.
And
My finger hurts, Candy.
I told my niece, don't do it. I did, and when I found out about it, I told her, don't let her in your house. Now, was she gonna listen to me? No, she wasn't. She was gonna do what she was gonna do. But I'm gonna say this: the doors of Kay's is now closed. Please don't ask her. She will be giving
And
out
that sucks,
resources
though. That
somewhere.
sucks.
She'll give
Nah, it's
out
cool.
Because
resources.
she seemed like a nice person, but now because she was
We
hurt,
can't do it.
she's not gonna do this again, and that's
Hey,
messed up. I
don't
feel
say
bad for her.
the K Dub's couch was
Never.
mine. K Dub's couch was mine anyways. The TV I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna go over there.
Okay,
She gonna
tell
cook
them,
me dinner
AP.
anyway. So don't even worry.
Tell
It's
them,
not going
AP.
away.
Hold
I will
on.
be there
I
soon.
never said that I wasn't gonna help anybody else. I'm still gonna continue to help, right? That one monkey don't stop no show. Okay. There are a lot of different women and men out here who genuinely want and need the help. However, I will not be offering my home to anybody
Right,
else.
that's what I'm saying. Right.
That's out of the question. But I'm still gonna
Yeah.
help.
Yeah. Dang, she messed up a good thing. I'm gonna
I
tell you
do
She
want
that.
to make sure
did.
that
Driving one of the
people
cars.
Messed up a
understand
good
that
thing.
And I'm
I do.
driving one of the cars.
She messed
I
up
do
a good
want to.
thing. If you know this lady down here, I've been watching her for a long time. She messed up a good thing right here.
I do say that
Don't say monkey.
person when a person is offering help, it does not mean that a person is trying to control you. I think that there's like this weird preconceived notion that if a person is giving either money or any type of support or any type of advocacy or whatever the case may be, then that means that a person is trying to control you. That's not the case. However, you are held to a certain standard when you're offered a certain level of care. So a person is going to expect that you're going to behave in a certain fashion that proves or shows that you are grateful for the opportunity that you're being given because it could have been someone else. So what some people would call humbling yourself, what some people would call being unpretentious about things that you have going on in your life. You have to be very mindful of how you interact with individuals and how you interact in this world when you're being given resources for you to be better. So it's not a person trying to control you with money or control you with anything else. It's just people expect better from you. That's all.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree with that.
I got a message stating that the comments weren't understanding why K Dub was upset or is upset. I'm not sure
Say what
where
now?
y'all been. I don't know if y'all was asleep or what's going on, but
Can I tell you? I'm gonna answer that for you.
Go
The
ahead, honey.
reason
Go
why
ahead.
you're getting that is because when Trina was live, that is the question that
Wait,
Trina,
wait, wait. Somebody needs to mute.
that is
Or is
the
it me? Let me
question,
mute.
that is the question that Trina had her people that were on her live continuously asking Kay. She directed that question. I don't think if it's people in these comments, it's Trina's people because that's the same
Oh, you
question.
think that's Trina asking that question? Who
Yeah,
wrote that question? Because
No,
Trina wasn't in here.
it was Smoothie. She added me and stated that people in the comments are acting as if they're not understanding why
yeah.
K Dub is
That's
upset.
what I'm
So
saying is
go ahead, sweetheart. Go ahead.
that's what Trina told her people yesterday on her live to keep asking Kay, even though Kay has said multiple times why she was upset.
If I find one of y'all asking that, you're getting blocked. Go ahead and go, baby.
So if you don't,
I'm not mad. I wish I was. I'm not mad at all. There's not anger there. My feelings are genuinely hurt because the intentions that I had were pure. But I also stated that if at any point in time, because she kept saying, her. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Okay. Saying her discernment and she had these gut feelings and her heart was telling her whatever. I specifically told her, and she was in my live when I said it, if at any point in time your spirit is disturbed by mine, baby, it's because you got some demons you need to work on or that you fighting, because my intentions were pure. I stood nothing to gain and everything to lose. So if at any point in time my
Thank
spirit
you.
disturbs yours, you got some demons that you fight and some shit you need to work on. I was not mad for a moment, right? Up until I found out what she said about my children. My feelings were just hurt. So let's clear that up. Because, baby, I'm not mad. I don't care. I got somewhere to stay, all right? My kids sleep very peacefully at night without a care in the world.
Man, we need some shots fired.
What I have an issue with is a lot of the language that's being used.
What?
What I have a
Go ahead,
problem
T
with is a
Money.
lot of the language that is being used in saying I had discernment or whatever. A lot of times people do not even know what discernment is. And so that's the reason why you're being looked at strange, because you using words and you using verbiage that you don't even know. You wouldn't know if you had discernment if it came and actually tapped you on your shoulder and told you real life there's danger there. And people need to stop doing that. They need to stop using certain things because they know that that's going to pique interest when you use words like, "Oh, I had this feeling, my discernment kicked in, and that's the reason why I feel this way." You know that people's ears are gonna open up when you say stuff like that. That's one of the problems I have. And then the other thing is, when you do things like this, it makes it very difficult on both ends for other people that may need some type of help, and for those that are givers. It puts them in a position to, do I continue to be the person that I am and continue to give? It makes it difficult for those that really, really, really may need some help from this community that we've actually created and put together, but then they get scared to ask for any type of help because you've made everybody look bad. That's just my thoughts to it.
Thank you, T Money. Is there anyone else that'd like to chime in?
Girl, we've been going for so long. We done gone from half the day.
I think the moral of the story is this: people can spend their money any which way they want to. So please don't mistake it as though we're trying to control how you spend your money. We're just saying, for those that don't know, use some sagacity, right? Do your research and just
Sagacity.
pay attention to patterns so that you know that your money is being used in the way that you were presented that it's going to be used. That's it. We don't care. We
I
not in it.
do. I do want to
We're
say
just
that
a panel.
the parasocial relationships, they up one more. You know what I'm saying? They up one because with these parasocial relationships that we have on social media, we find ourselves more attached to individuals, and we blindly, believe certain things that people say, not just with this situation, in other situations, right? We want to believe that this person is who they say that they are. We want to believe that this person is going to do the things that they say that they're going to do, and you blindly trust it because you sit around them long enough and you think that you understand their personality, you think that you understand who they are, and then you get disappointed. It's not a good feeling. I understand that. It's not a good feeling. However, we have to make sure that when it comes to speaking on what we say discernment is, like T Money said, and how we navigate that, that we first understand that it's within you. It's knowledge within yourself. It's you understanding yourself and knowing who you truly are first to be able to discern other individuals and other energies around you. If you don't understand you, you cannot understand what's around you. So you will forever have this battle with knowing who is for you and who isn't because you don't know yourself. So don't fall into a trap of someone telling you that they have to just, distance themselves and I'm just going to stay right here in this little shell and, I'm work on my discernment. That's not how that works at all. If you're not doing self accountability, if you're not doing, a self acknowledgement and doing your, what some call shadow work or healing, then you're going to keep repeating the same cycle. And what people are seeing is the same cycle over and over and over again. So at this point, everybody else is no longer the problem, right? Now we have to look internally and figure out what's going on with us as to why we keep reflecting all of these things surrounding us. Because everything in life is just a reflection of how you are internally handling your shit, respectfully.
I want to say thank you to the lady who just enriched my vocabulary with the new word. And I also want to say thank you to
Sagacity.
Cassidy. I want to thank Rose for her wonderful, this is the second time I've heard your wonderful recaps, and your reading abilities were superb. Chef's kiss. I really appreciate how you recapped everything in every moment. You got it down to a T. And I can appreciate that. Thank you. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this last thing. If you want to go at K, please leave it at going at K. She is an adult. She can handle her own. But please leave her children out of it. Because see, she got a crazy auntie that's going to step about those babies. I'm going to step about her. But those babies, I'm going to step a little bit faster and a little bit harder. So please, I'm just saying, if you don't like Kay, that's fine. You ain't got to like her. Just leave the babies out of it.
I do
Listen,
want
thank
to.
everybody for the taps. I want to thank y'all for the taps. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the cash apps. Thank y'all for gifting my panel. I do not have a problem with Trina. Just for clarity, I did start this live recapping the situation that occurred, and this is where we are. I do feel that there are some things that she does that are inappropriate. That's just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. Doesn't mean that it's true or not. It's just my opinion. I know she gonna drag me. I don't care.
And
I
I,
look
I
forward to it.
just, I just want to,
Whatever.
I just want to give Rose her flowers. I've been watching Rose, and I seen that day when Rose came into the live and Trina was down, and you were like, "Come on, girl, we should, shake some ass." Da, da, da," just uplifting her in a way that I don't think I've seen anyone else do it on this app. I really want to give Rose her flowers with that because you guys are about the same age, right? And I could see your hustle, and I could see hers. And I'm like, with her having a friend like Rose or somebody that's on her side that's motivating her, you would think she would want to go just a little bit harder. You know what I mean? So it's really sad. And again, I was there. I was there when I seen Rose just trying to lift her up. Hey, it's going to be all right. We're going to be good. But I mean, when are you going to lift yourself up though?
Ooh, Trina's older than me.
The son. Who the hell is the son? Shut your ass up. I'm
I
not
had
nice.
I had to give Rose her
Dummy.
flowers with
Shut
that
your
because
ass
she
up.
be looking out for
Nobody,
Trina.
hold on, because I'm about to go off on this dummy.
Go ahead.
Nobody was talking about Trina kids. First off, Trina brought the kids into the conversation first yesterday. So get your dumb ass out my motherfucking room. You got me fucked up. I ain't nice at all. Okay?
Good
Get your ass up out of
afternoon.
here.
Good afternoon,
The
T.
fuck?
I think I found my niche. I think I
The
did,
hell wrong
y'all.
with them?
How everybody doing? I am going to start a page, y'all, and I need some supporters. It's called TikTok
Get out my
Fun.
box.
TikTok.
Okay, come over here promoting shit, Jules. What's going
She
on?
just
Be
said she ain't
funny.
Queen
nice.
Jules, I
She was
just said
trying
I
to
ain't
be
nice.
funny. She was trying to tell the
Yeah,
truth.
I
You
know
didn't
she
let her
and,
get
was.
to
and she know that. And she know that. She didn't
it.
even need to say that, though.
Look at the smile though.
Not right now.
I behaved
She about to
myself.
cuss me out.
He's not doing
But abundantly, I appreciate that because listen, all y'all older than me, respectfully. Y'all old as hell.
Damn, nigga. I
I'm
mean, I just turned
25.
40, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
Come on
young.
back up here, Queen. Come on back
Young
up here.
yeah.
lady.
Come on back up,
I'm
Queen. Come
25.
on.
It's all love though. It's all love.
And then
Y'all
she
little
said,
sweet.
respect
It's
her.
okay. It's
She
okay. I
done
But
got
put
you
us
and
in the
plenty.
Trina, but
grave
you and
already.
Rose, y'all not too far, right? Ain't Trina about
Not
29?
she's like, yeah, she's like 28,
Come on,
29,
Queen.
29, I
Okay.
believe.
5 and sexy.
Go ahead, Rose, because I see Rose and how she do with
I
Trina, and it's just
apologize. I
really
know you was
sad.
being funny.
No,
Mm,
I'm serious, T.
Yeah, I was
Can't,
hoping and praying that Rose kind of rubbed off on her. That's what
right,
I
and that was
wanted.
my
I was
message to Rose
hoping
as
for.
far as giving
I
her
was
flowers. I see how
really
she was like,
hoping
man,
that she was gonna
let's go
rub
cash
off.
out, let's go do this, let's go,
Yeah,
like
man.
something, you know what I mean? And I thought, once again, Jen, you took it out of my mouth, that
Yeah,
somebody would rub off to her. You know, as long as
yeah.
you've
I
been
thought
here
she
and
was
Rose
really gonna
just
rub
got
off. I
here
was
that
like,
we
she
know
okay.
of.
She would a good one. Yeah, I was like, she's with a good one. This is good. I can see
Yes.
her rubbing off on her.
I mean,
This will
she
be
kind of
good.
turned on her
You
yesterday. I
know.
ain't gonna say turned on her, but she said I couldn't quite understand what her thing was with you, Rose. I still don't understand that.
Yeah.
So y'all don't want to TikTok fund me.
I don't know what I did. I think
Can
that
we
it's
please
like,
finish this
No,
conversation, Jules? Give us a second.
no, Queen, no.
yeah, I don't know what I
No,
did because I
not
went
yet.
in her room and she was like, she kept saying my name. I wasn't responding because I think that as a person who, like I said, I study psychology for a long time. Like I call myself a hood therapist for a reason. I realize that sometimes people's response when they feel like pressure is they push people away from them who really do care about them. And so that's a trigger response that a lot of people have who have PTSD that they whether they want to acknowledge it or not. And so I wasn't going to feed into it because she knows that I could respond. She knows that I could attack. I could, you know what I'm saying, defend myself. But for what? When I know
Right.
that I haven't done anything wrong, I haven't done anything to you. I really do care. So I'm not going to give you that because that's what you're accustomed to. When you're used to
Yeah.
people, first response is tough love. That's what you're going to keep going for. You're going to look for any way to get that certain type of response from even the people that you say that you care about and that you love. And it's sad. So I've been avoiding, but also I'm not going to silence myself when I see that something isn't adding up. However, I'm not going to bash her or speak down even if I don't agree. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think that when she was calling my name yesterday, it was very disheartening for me because Trina does have my number. And instead of her making little sly comments in her live, she could have texted me like when she felt like my energy towards her may have shifted, she texted me then. So I don't know why she didn't text me today. I mean, well last night. But then I'm also taking into account that she's triggered and she feels however she feels. And she's on defense. So I believe that K
Right.
Dub caught astray, and because her pride, she wasn't able to recover and then just acknowledge that she may have made a mistake. And so that's the harmful thing when it comes to relationships and especially with women. And so we take it to hell because of our pride and our ego, especially when we feel attacked or feel like we've been wrong or feel like somebody isn't defending us. And I think what transpired was Trina wanted to feel like she was being defended better, even though K Dub was defending the way that she wanted to defend because K Dub is her own individual person. She
Right.
was expecting something else because she knows that how she comes when she cares about someone, right? And so when you put these expectations, unrealistic expectations on people due to your trauma and due to your pain, then you find yourself in situations like this, where you isolate yourself from everybody who could possibly care about you. And then it's nobody loves me. Nobody cares about me. Nobody fucks with me. Nobody wants me. And you continue the cycle because you're accustomed to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what
Agreed.
it's happening.
Thank you for that. Agreed.
Today.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good one. And she need not to be kicking out a friend like that. She needs somebody like that in her ear, and it's sad that she doesn't see that.
Mm-hmm. Her and K Dub, truthfully.
And they ain't knocking nobody out.
Yes, her and K Dub, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because if she knew K Dub, she would know that she made a wrong mistake.
I know. I seen the hurt. I heard the hurt of her voice right now, and yesterday when I was watching her, you could see that she was just a bit disappointed. K Dub and
We done chastised Trina to Russia.
and that.
Well, I just want to give a music tribute to Trina real quick.
Not a music tribute.
She always got to do that.
Get some money,
somebody
Trina.
send me them jets, please.
I ain't knocking your hustle. Just don't give us a reason. Because we're going to look at you sideways, baby. We're going to look at you sideways. Because don't nobody get addicted every other day.
Okay.
Thank you, baby tot.
And I would like to stay in an Airbnb. I just want to put it out there too, just for everybody. Not much.
Thank you for the
Stay in the Airbnb.
Thank you all for the gifts. Thank you all for the taps. We
Rosette,
reached
when you finish doing them call
400K.
nights, because I gotta have you trick my baby daddy.
Girl,
When I'm doing what?
T, can I drop her?
What you gonna do?
I'm about to drop everybody.
When you do that
No.
call thing again, let me know, because I'm gonna need you to trick that nigga for me.
You talking about Daquan?
My baby daddy, yes, girl.
I want us to relish in this for a little bit because it's the highest I ever seen it. So can we just enjoy this for a
That's
moment?
an excellent idea, though, Rose. When are you gonna do that? Is it an every Friday thing or every
It's been
month
off
thing?
the hook.
And let's thank the host because she really
Everybody
kept
get
some
y'all
order.
money. Everybody get y'all money.
Yes, let's thank the host. Definitely.
She kept some order in here.
Don't follow me.
Yeah,
Don't
with the
follow
help
me.
of
I am
me.
messy and I am nosy. Do not follow me. Okay, I'm very
Follow her,
nosy.
y'all. Follow her.
And every other day, I may cuss you out.
Just don't lie on her.
Just don't lie on me. We'll be cool.
I think I deserve my jet too.
Just don't lie.
I know you hear me.
No, I wasn't listening.
Jets in the comments,
What'd you
please.
say?
Get abundantly her jets, please.
Don't follow me. Don't do that.
Jets as a gift because I was up here helping you. You know, I was up here keeping order.
Yeah, throw some jets in the chat, please.
Man,
Throw some
fuck
jets
that.
in the chat.
Nah, let me get the gift, man.
Thank you,
There you go, abundantly. There you go. Put a little bit of smoke behind it.
Al, come back. He in here.
Never.
But this was a good conversation.
Hey, this
Abundantly.
song speaking
There you
facts.
go.
For the
Girl,
love
look
of
at
money,
you.
people don't care who they hurt.
Yeah, and
Then
I'm
we witness
sorry
that
for
for
whoever
the love of
affected
money.
somebody else. I really, really am.
You look at the Jets.
And Trina, you can say that I hosted a whole laugh about you if you want to. Because I did.
Okay.
Indeed. Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah. Oh, that was cute. Somebody.
And we were just having a
just about you
discussion.
though. It's about Kay and everybody else that was involved early in the week. I was this morning.
Just a recap.
That's cute. Thank you.
Indeed.
I do not have a problem with Trina. I said that a million times. I do not have a problem with her. I'm not beefing with her. Okay? Stop asking me. Y'all in my DMs with it. What happened with you?
She sure has said that. She said that a million times.
I don't have a
And the
problem.
point of the matter is this. When you put information out there, you make it public, you leave it open to scrutiny, and people are going to talk. Doesn't mean that they are invested. It doesn't mean that they are out to get you. They're just having a conversation. That's it.
certain topics are just gonna get a conversation no matter what, and you can't police everybody's words or everybody's conversation. You can't at all. I have no problem
But
with
this
Trina.
conversation, I feel, was bound to happen. Like, I knew eventually it would happen because it's been happening for so long. I knew it was bound to happen eventually.
And if that point was addressed to me, Jen, I know nobody asked me. Hopefully you weren't talking to me. But in case you were, I stated it anyway. Because some things need to be stated, even when you're not asked, so people don't. Not you, Jen. Not you. I'm talking about somebody in the comments. The Jen with the J. Because sometimes people will try to take a discussion and create a whole different narrative. So I like to verbally state stuff, which is why I would come on periodically and state stuff verbally, what this is and what it is not, so that it is for the record. That's it.
Exactly. Stay with hurry up with this AC unit, goddamn.
So I hope everybody was entertained. Wait, we got somebody. Al, they're looking for you. She wants you to come sing again.
And thank you for holding this panel and
Oh, no problem.
allowing us the space and your time, because I know that it took a lot of your time today.
Oh, I work midnights. It's fine.